right, guys, so welcome back to the Imaxit football channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a avid fan of the channel, keep on doing that great work by sharing the contents far and wide. We did a preview early on a few games in the Dacosta Cup, so we wanted to go and give it a review, look at some of the players them that actually impressed. Where are some of these teams going, to be honest? Because remember, you guys told me about CC, and that was one of the featured games. So we got a chance to see CC. No, am I impressed? Well, let's see. We're going to get into that, guys. All right. So make sure as you come in, leave your thoughts. We will get updates coming in from all of the games. Most of the games were pretty much close. So we're going to definitely keep you update there. All right. The first thing I want to say here, because we must say this. The field condition was terrible today. Terrible. It never really showcased what most of you guys told me about the teams, because I know Yarcastle, I saw them played already, I think 2 times. So I knew that they were a passing team, a young team that's trying to groom themselves in the right ways. And I have to commend them today. Even though they lost the match, they were a unit trying to play proper football, but the condition just never permitted it, and they did whatever it takes just to keep close in the game. I still could say that Yarcastle was still lucky with because of the field condition, because a goal was literally going in and the water literally stopped the goal from going into the net. And I'm saying, what the hell? What is this? How can you continue a game like this? Not just the water, but the feel is not a good feel. I have to be honest, all right? So that really stopped me from assessing how these players could actually play, because that's what I went for. You understand me? And I was let down due to the field condition. But at the end of the day, I still saw some of the players them did their thing, and I was looking for adjustments, because remember, what makes you a good footballer is to you can adjust, because people will always try to offset you out of your elements, and you have to try your best to grind something out. At one point, it looks like Yarcastle would have gotten the 2-2, because they went from transition play from back to front, skip out the middle, and just try to use the wing plays. Something that I told you that they had. And to be honest, CC couldn't deal with it. They couldn't deal with it, because that's how they ended up with around 5 million corners. You understand me? Because they couldn't deal with it. So you guys told me that CC is powerful. Boy, a lot of mixtures. That's why I put everything in it. So I know you guys will come and tell me about your superstar team, CC. Impressed. I like them. I like them. But remember, Yarcastle is pretty much of a young team. So how much credit you're gonna take for this win? Because you have 12-year-olds coming on the field. You wonder how much 12-year-olds they do have on their team. But anyways, let me give the people a check up in the chat, all right? Because we know it's early. So we have them are Mills. Big up yourself, man. Thanks for being here, all right? Yeah, man. Boss Thomas, feel terrible for true. All right. Yeah, man. We were watching it. We were watching it on Sportsmax, so definitely we had a chance to watch it. Thanks very much to Sportsmax. Mr. Dre, I am surprised that Yarcastle team was so young. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And they did a good job, all right? They did a very, very good job. You get me? Yes. So I won't accept the CC fans coming here today to gloat, because it's a very young team and they really pushed you to the brinks. Obviously, I gave you a credit for the opportunities that they got in the game. You get me? And should have actually finished that one, and you finished it. It's just the condition literally never finished it. So that is definitely a problem. You get me? Yes, man. So much 12 and 15 years old. Yes. So I'm waiting on the CC greats them to come and reason with me what happened today. All right. I gave you guys your credit. You get me? And I took away some of the credit Yeah, you understand me? Because we have to dissect the football the right way. You get me? Yes, man. So I will still have to wait to see CC yet again and a much more fluid pitch to see what they can truly offer with their playing style. You know, and then I can put it together and then truly assess the CC team. But today's game, they got the win in a tough, rigid condition. You get me? And they adapted well enough to pose as much problems. You get me? Obviously, even if you could have said that, okay, two of those chances that Yarkasa got on the corners should have scored. Well, they could have scored and should have scored as well too. So the worst could have happened to CC in this game would have been a draw, to be honest. You get me? Yes. But congratulations to Yarkastle. They definitely fought very hard, and CC in the end, I do believe that they had the better footballers at this point because they're further in their development. You can clearly see that, but they just never had the opportunity to truly play, and that was the biggest problem. All right, yes. Shakpo, pay attention to my video, not the other people in video. All right, my brother, so share my video in my Discord, not the other people in video. I'm begging you. Please. All right, guys, before you come in, please do smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. Better feel would be definitely a better game. 100%. 100%. That's why I'm not here taking too much points off CC's performance. I said I will wait until I do get a chance to see them again. JD, careful. CC Sport Lab, aka Wizard, come for you talking about his beloved CC. No, but I have to talk on what I saw. You guys said I should stay up, watch the great CC, but I never knew that the condition would have been so bad. So we make sure we give you credit for the performance in the condition. And it clearly showed that you could have gone up a next gear if you had a better condition. You get me? Likewise, Yarkastle, because I saw Yarkastle played and it showcased that they're playing football the right way. And I love what I'm seeing from a lot of these teams inside Jamaica, to be honest. Good show. Showing for Yarkastle 100%. 100%. All right. So let me know, guys. What say you? Are you still believing that CC is the dominant team in the Manning Cup and the Dacosta Cup? Let me know. All right, because today's showing, obviously, you can't judge on today's showing, but today's showing would not be considered to say that CCU is the best team that we see in the entire country, because I am seeing them, and that's not the best team I saw in the entire country so far. All right, but because we know the condition, we're going to give CC one more opportunity to impress us and say that they are the dominant. I will still say JC has been the best looking team, what we saw so far on TV. All right. JC has been the best looking team for me. All right. Yeah, man. So let me know, guys, based on what you saw, the best performing team so far in the entire schoolboy football overall, who you would go for, who you would go for. All right. Let me know. Educate me a little bit. All right. Educate me a little bit on that. All right. Yes, and for the back half of the video, we will be definitely talking about the Reggae Boys. So make sure to stay tuned and keep smashing that like button, keep sharing, and keep getting involved as well. And if you want to join the panel, we have no problem. If you know most of the schools, know about the football, I will definitely welcome you to say what you have to say, and we have a conversation here. All right. Was expecting a better standard from CC based on what I have been hearing. Thank you very much, Mr. Fowling. And that's exactly what I was actually saying as well. You get me? But we can't really fully judge them based off that. You get me? Yes. Based off that, we can't really judge them because we saw the picture as well. And I have said, if it was me, I would have called off that game. You get me? Yes. Sorry about that, guys. I was just sharing the link so people can know that I'm live. All right. Yes. So CC players, them are old man. Just to ask, no, it's just because I heard people, the commentator, keep on lamenting on the 12-year-olds coming on. And if someone naturally lamented on something, it simply means the other team does not have it in an abundance, and that is the big difference. You get me? It comes naturally. So that's what I was assuming. All right. Yes, that's what I was assuming. Bala Kerr, me just a set my stage, me thing, brother. What go on? You call in instant?
Yeah,
Are
man.
you a start the show? What you
Yeah,
say
man.
about
You
your
know what
CC
I
now?
say? Yo, me just eat when the Jamaican people them both local
Mm-hmm.
and overseas talk some crap.
Like what? Like
Every
what?
school we play Mannings Cup and Dacosta Cup have a 13 or a 15-year-old. You understand? They make it look like say
No, no, no. But
19,
Balakar, it
18
was
year.
more than one 12-year-olds coming on. It's like two coming
Hey,
on, and
ma,
so the commentator had
ye-
to emphasize on it to say that, damn, it's a young team and they're gonna be even better based on the football that they're playing. They weren't discrediting
management.
CC.
When I say management, what me I say to you now, let me tell you how the cup thing now. The reason why you see not the number 10, the reason why you see the other 12-year-old or 13-year-old come on, because they drop out and they know they need to go drop out. So they first in the first
Balakar, them not
round, you
drop
never
out.
hear.
Balakar. Let me. That's why me like to set the stage. Them not drop out today. This is their second match, you know. So if they
Hold
had
on, no
drawn
man.
this match,
Hey,
this is one point.
no, then drop out. A too much straight then lose.
Two match them lose. Hold on, hold on. But more, but no, this is their second match. They're gonna lose the Balakar. That's what I'm saying. And they're two
Listen
ones.
up,
So if they draw the game, Balakar, they wouldn't drop out. That's what me say. So when
listen
them
up,
a bring,
man. Who played the first CC with the first game, right?
yes,
When
but
I
our two
play,
teams go
who win the
through.
yes. So the next two team them who they play, who was the team?
The next two teams playing Balakar. Let me just give it here. The next two teams playing um the next two teams was actually Frome and Ruseas, and that game was
Oh,
actually draw. I think Frome was leading that game. Yeah, I think it was Frome leading that game. Either they're leading it 1-0 or they're drawing one of the two. Yes,
so
so
one team upon 4 points and one team upon 6 points. Them York Castle cannot go through
yeah,
on
but
3 points.
Balakar, the game was not finished. It's 2-1, Balakar. It was 2-1.
So all right. We go give them the benefit I doubt, right? Them have a yacht a young player. They now talk say they have around 5 or 6 or 7, 17 or 18 year old in that team. They not talk about that. How old is the Clarendon College ball of them? Because we know enough of them
Yeah,
on a
but Balakar,
17,
that a
18,
spill
18,
that Balakar, that a spill milk where you argue over. The commentator just emphasize that you them are young and them a play football. At the point, any if them draw the game, Balakar, them would not be eliminated. You know why? Because that simply
yeah,
means Clarendon College would have to get a point out of them final game for going 5 points because Yarcastle could have
yeah,
ended on 4 points. So them have something to play for when them a
management.
bring.
It's a, it's a management same way.
So
I
them,
am
but
sure
I'll make sure to say the
JD,
Balakar, them have something to play for when them a bring on the 12-year-old them just to see him. Because if them draw them, they
yeah,
drop
you,
out.
you know why? You know why we dey have the conversation today?
Hmm.
Right now, because the rain fall. Any other rain fall, you just see what happen.
All right then. But Bessie had said that from before. Said okay because of the rainfall. Because that's exactly what you know.
Easy.
What you came on the stream, you never listened to nothing what I've said before. Because I've literally said CC is at the end at a further in.
On a year stream, we dey come and beat them
Yeah,
off
but you
and
just but
beat
you
them off
can't just
half
call
our
in
two.
Balakar and then tell me what somebody else has said Balakar because remember our fans are listening to Big Boss. And me have to say what the fan me have to explain the game to the people, man. If the people never
All
have the
right,
time to see it.
all right. For Yard Castle, number 7, a good baller. The number 10 we come on can play, right? The number 12 when he Mills, good baller because he playing in the Premier League for Mount Pleasant. So him they all over the pitch, him have to do most tackling for most of the ball of them for Yard Castle. Zin, the defender youth, what them call Devon Hodges' son, former national
Devante
Reggae boy,
Odgis?
son.
Devante Odgis?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Him
that a
scored today
him
as
son
well,
when him
don't?
up. Yeah, the little youth there, if him have the right guidance, if he say need to take off like some more weight, cause you can see say he
But
look like you see me?
yeah, man,
Good baller.
Balakar, finish up a point because remember the show just started, and when the show them just start, me after go through the comments, the comments in my flood.
All
Yes,
right,
so
all right,
finish your
yes,
point, and then if you have a call back,
but
you call back. Cause we're gonna talk about reggae boys at the end, After we are giving 1 hour to the Dacosta Cup, and then the next one after that. So guys, as you come in, please do smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, definitely
All
subscribe.
right then.
Yes. So finish up my Balakar, man, and let me hear you say. But Balakar gone, lad. My God, Mr. Balakar, explain, and Balakar gone. Oh my God, guys. All I'm saying is, Clarendon College was on 3 points before because they defeated Ruseas 5 goals to 0. So even at 2-1, if Yorkcastle had scored at any point, they would not be would not be out of the competition. No, they would be out because, as what I've heard, Frome won the game. So it's 6 points, and they can't mathematically reach there because it's only 2 teams going through. Right. But at the same time, what Balakar talking about, the 12-year-olds coming on, I don't think it was because they are losing the game. It's just because they have to use their depth. You understand me? So they believe in the 12-year-olds coming on because they never looked out of place. Surprisingly, when the 12-year-olds came on, they actually took the advantage over CC. Watch the game and see for yourself, because that's when they were getting all the balls in the box and trying to get from corners as well. So I don't think the 12-year-olds coming on was a bad thing, or it was a trial and error, or it was a finishing point. No, it was the guys, them team, and that's how it goes. You get me? It's simple as that. That's how it go. Period. We have to give people credit. Congratulations to CC for winning the game. Yes. And we will see CC again with a better team and a better feel and a better condition, so they can actually play their football, because we do respect them, because we heard high praises of this team, and we wanted to see more. You get me? Duncan McKenzie, I wanted to see. Was it Duncan McKenzie? Something like that. I wanted to see a little bit more from him as well. Plus, almost all of CC players play for Chapelton. Okay, wow. All right, yeah. Every school have young baller. Okay, so Balakar, that's a fight. Yard Castle, number 7 and 15. Good ball of them. All right, yeah, man. No problem, Balakar. Just call in when we finish. Let me just go through the chat so we can build up the show a little. Clarendon did well to get through that game because it couldn't play their normal game. But you can say the flip on side there, because I want you to go back and look. Yarcastle play football, and they play their similar style as well. Mannings playing today. I heard that one was drawing at one point. We are going to get the information for all of them and explain how the group sets at this point. All right, Manning's playing. Yes, we know. No ball occur. They played through out the season. All right, yes, which I assumed that, because it was not water time or garbage time they brought on the kids. It was valid time. All right, seems like you never watched. Yes, I think Balakar never watched them. Balakar just want to defend something. That Balakar is the defender of somebody, but he just have to find somebody on a day to defend them. So I guess it's the great mighty CC's legacy he has to defend today. Yes, when Almando, we know that they have dropped out. No, but at the time that he was actually talking, no, they weren't. All right. Yes. Why play the 12-year-old if they're not good enough? South Cry, it's not true. It's not true from what Balakar is seeing. I'm watching the game, and the 12-year-olds them came on and they played good. It is just because if people mention the 12-year-old, it seems like you're diminishing the credits that you should give to Clarendon College for winning the game. And Balakar is a protector of men. You get me? So he wants to protect something today. From win. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Shakpo. Yes. No, I'm just saying, Shakpo. Hold on. Hold on. You're telling me that I've shared the wrong live? My God. Sorry about that. That is my school. Novar Wita. Thanks for being here, man. Hope all is well with you and your family as well. All right. Frome and CC gone through on 6 points. Both of them on 6 points at this point. Thanks very much. We will get the score, and we will give you for the rest of the groups as well. I don't know how this, because I'm seeing that so you're telling me says the wrong the wrong thing I've posted. My God, sorry about that, guys. Looks like I've posted the wrong thing in the chat. Yes, CCF room. JD, one team going to the semifinal from the group to D Cup. One team? No, man, it's two team going through from the semi from No, from where we are playing now, it's two teams progressing out of the four groups. That's what I was actually saying. I'm not talking about All right, so it looks like I've made a mistake here. Sorry about that. All right, so God, errors there. All right. Yarcastle didn't score any goals, one own goal, but South Cry, they created the chances. So stop act like you want to play down the guys them chance. But anyways, guys, it was a game that both teams had to improvise and settle for something different from what they naturally used to. All right. And I thought that they still did a decent job for us to still be there watching the game. All right. They still made it entertaining, no so much middle third playing, but definitely you realize like that both of them wanted it and they pushed for it. It fell to CC in the end, but Yarcastle was not far behind. CC legitimately score a goal that the key it passed the keeper and every single thing. The water stopped it right at the goal mouth, and the defenders come and take the ball off. So it was not a condition that people could have literally played in comfortable. You understand me? We clearly saw that. So we knew that CC create chances. Likewise, Yarkas, but CC's chances was definitely solid goal chances. Only the natural the the natural the natural the natural what it would say then the natural condition stopped them from scoring because they should have scored the third goal 100%. So that's a fact. You go there and watch it. Literally just the natural feel damage waterlog caused the problem, and I would advise them not to play the game next time or find somewhere proper to play the game, because it's there are youths playing and you have to respect the youths them playing. You get me? You have to respect the youths them playing. You cannot damage the youths them because injuries counts. All right? Yeah, man. I don't like it, man. Don't continue the game if that's the case. Frome versus Ruseas, red card, and the war almost starts currently. All right. So the game finished or not? Let me know when once the game is finished. All right. Let me go through the groups, guys. So with that game, with that game from Clarendon College. That sets up Clarendon College to be on 6 points because obviously they scored one extra goal. So that would have give them a goal difference of +6. They have scored 7 goals in total, conceded only one. So that means they would have remained top. All right. So we knew that it was a close game between Frome and Ruseas. At one point it was 1-0. All right, so it's not going to be 15-0. All right, so you can clearly see that Clarendon has topped the group so far. And then Frome, once they do, we confirm the win, they would be the ones going through. All right, yes. Guys, we have a Discord. We're gonna drop the Discord link. So if you want to join, I will drop a Discord link. And no, we don't have to drop the Discord link, but I'm gonna drop it anyway. So you can join in the Discord and you can join the call and come in. I'm gonna open the call in right here. So if Shakpo wants to call in, you can. All right, I'm gonna open the lobby. All right, so I've dropped the Discord link right here, so you can follow it, and then maybe in the future, if you want to have a conversation on anything that you deem fit, you can call in via the Discord. It's always important. And if you subscribe to the channel and always necessarily want the updates, and sometimes YouTube doesn't give you, that's the best place to go and subscribe, because we drop our videos there naturally. All right. So definitely leave your thoughts there. All right. Yeah, man. All right. Let me delete this one because this makes no sense there. 7 and 8 YC youth to get kiss my teeth. CC is my school, 1 CC. All right. So how do you feel about the performance today, and how do you feel in general about the team? You believe that they have shown you enough to say that they are the champions this season? Let me know. All right. And in that little time, let me make sure here, guys. Let's see if we can get the likes up to even 100. We are here 25 minutes and we are at 24 likes. So just do us a favor and just hit the like button, share the video if if you can, but it didn't like button. You get to start 100 likes fast, and then pretty much that should be it. We are not going to pressure you so much, because normally our target's 150 and those stuff. So if you can, you just hit the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. Yes. What's the what's the best D Cup team this year? They are saying it's CC, the best Dacosta Cup team. Yes, but we got to see Dintil and those teams played, and obviously we cannot judge CC of this, So we'll wait and see them again. Yes, you get me, because this Yardcastle team was one of the better teams in the competition. Yes, but they weren't the best team. You had other teams that were better than them, and we clearly knew that. Yes, so once we can get to see CC again, that would be good for me. And what happened to Edwin Allen? Edwin Allen, they were playing as well. They were playing as well. I thought that game with Steths, at one point it was 1-1, I think. Yes, it was 1-1. So I was waiting on the final result for Edwin Anel. Let me put it up right here so we can get our thing right here, guys. So yeah, one second. We'll get our one right here for the fixtures. Yes, so these are the games that played today. Yeah. Yeah, these are the games that played today, guys. All right. So Yardcastle Clarendon one finished 2-1. 2-1. Let me see. YC 2 1-2 Clarendon CC. And then we have Frome versus Ruseas, Russia. All right. Let me get the final scores, them guys. All right. So drop the final score, Shakpo. It finished 1-0. So Frome won that one. All right. Frome won that one 1-0. And then we have Steths. Steths vs Edwin Allen. That are my adopted school. Yes, Edwin Allen. Yes. And then we have Glenmuir, which I said will cause problem for Mannings, and they said I'm a madman. All right, so I want to hear the final score for that one. See if my luck came through today. Yes, so Mannings. All right, so let me see it right down there. All right, so if I never the rain, them boy the biggest. Yes, Rasta Saint. I have said that at the start of the stream, so I'm not in I'm not going against you. 100% I do agree with you. All right, because I do believe that your team is at a better development at this point. That is definitely true. But we have to still credit them, because remember, even though you're saying that your team is that quality, and I agree with you, that simply mean maybe they are not as adaptable as what you think then. Because now it came to who can adapt the best under the condition. And clearly, we have to give Yardcastle the credit, because they have matched them in their adaptability. You get me? And that's a part of football as well. You get me? So now people can look at that and say, okay, maybe if we go long ball, maybe CC will struggle with it, because we have quality better than Yardcastle, and maybe we have wing plays and we can whip the ball in fast enough. Maybe teams will start saying that, because they got a chance to see how they deal with it under certain pressure, and they never really dealt with it the best. You understand, Rasta Saint? Yes, they were the better team, but teams look out for these things to pick points to see how they can go up against you as well. It's very much important, guys. It's a tactical game, It's a tactical game. So today, what they saw some things that they liked. All right. Yes. Owen, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. If I never the rain, yes, Alexander, we had said that. We had said that I am not here beating CC. I'm telling you. I am giving them their credit, but we have to still assess football the right way. All right. Because remember, it's not the last match. It's just one of the matches that they have to actually do. All right. And now they are through with even a game to spare. it's still, they still have to come out and show a little bit more. You get me? Because that's how you damage your opponent psychologically. You want to make sure you show a strong body, so it's harder for them to break it down because they don't know where weaknesses are. And I thought that today exposes a lot of the weaknesses under certain adaptability and certain conditions. Put it like that, certain conditions. Shock posted Steths 1-1, so that game finished 1-1 there. Finished 1-1 there. And then Glenmuir Mannings, that is the final one we want. Yes, so let me just run through the rest of the scores. Run through the rest of the groups for you. Yeah, before we get anywhere. All right, so Clarendon right there. All right, yes. And then you have coming into this one, Mannings and Glenmuir were on 3 points. Equal goal difference, equal everything. Steths and Edwin Allen was actually an equal points, which is 0, and equal goal difference, which is -2. So both of them sits at the bottom, and both of these teams sits at the top because they have scored the same amount of goals, the same amount of points. All right, and at the bottom, same amount of no points and the same amount of goals conceded, and the same amount of goals scored, which was none. All right, yes. So Edwin Allen drew with Steths 1-1. That would put both of them on 1-1 point. All right. So if Glenmuir and Mannings end in a draw, the game, no one will actually go through as yet, because it simply means it will go down to the final day. All right, it will go down to the final day. So once we get the Mannings one, we can tell you how it's going to go at this point. All right, yes, so we can give it a grouping and everything. What's the quality difference between Dacosta and Manning Cup? For some reason I like the Dacosta Cup more than the Manning Cup. I think a lot of the teams them play much more fluid based on my estimation still. I know I'm a tone person, but really and truly, I think they play. Let me know, guys, in the comment section, which one of the football you are more impressed with, the Manning Cup or the Dacosta Cup. I want to say that I saw Frome. Frome played good football. I saw Yarcastle. There are some little kids. They are playing good football. Dintil play good football. Mannings play good football. Um, um, CC played definitely good football. They are one of the best teams. You get me? So you have way more teams in the Dacosta Cup playing better football than what I'm seeing in the Manning Cup. I have to be honest. The type of football that I like, I only see JC playing it. JC, Georges to some extent, KC to some extent. All right. Yes, those are the 3 teams that I saw. Campion to some extent try to do it. I think it's going to take a little time, but that's it. I think the Dacosta Cup have the better teams in abundance. I have to admit it based on what I am seeing. All right. Yes, I am not the biggest analyzer of football inside Jamaica. I'm not going to tell you that. All right, but based on what I am seeing, I think the Dacosta Cup. Owen, I don't. That's not the football that I like. I have nothing against Mona, but it's not the style that I truly like. I think that these teams that I am seeing here could which Mona will have trouble with them. All of them, included Yardcastle. You get me? Because the type of football they play is the kryptonite to what Mr. Butler wants to play. You understand me? Yes, I have nothing against Mr. Butler's football, but it's not my cup of tea. Yes, and I've said that to him directly. So it's nothing that I'm hiding. He believes that he's getting his reward, which he is. So I have to congratulate him. But I don't have to 100% like what his team is doing. You know, I prefer the next one him that I saw. You know. Yeah, but Mr. Butler, respect him to the highest. You will know come Oliver Shield. Okay. I'm learning a Rasta Saint. I'm definitely learning. I'm here and I'm learning. Steths coach thinks he's the greatest. Hope they get flagged. Um, they still have a final game. They do have a final game. Pray for rain. Uh, but Rasta saying, come on, man, come on, let me reason logically, no, man. We have to only reason with whatever condition that went on at the time. So at least you get to see a team in a different condition. So next time if rain falls, you have to prepare to not feel as confident as before. because now you're out of the element. That's how you look at things. So stop, get in your feelings, my brother. All right. From I get beat up Saturday. Okay. All right. I'm surprised you hadn't seen CC before this game. They played several matches. No, I saw them, but based off this hype, because remember the hype gradually built. It gradually built. So based off this newfound hype, I wanted to see what they added, because remember they were just starting out and teams started out slow because you're just getting into real football game shape. You understand me? So that's I was waiting to see them today because I knew that they ran through the early part, dominated and everything. I wanted to see them now with a little bit more competition. Yes. You can't say if it wasn't the rain. That's a BS argument. These slim getting upset. All right, or these slim, calm down, calm down, calm down. Let me deal with it respectfully. Yes, man. From Tech is one to watch. Good structure unit. D Cup, Manning's games finish nil all. So okay, that finished nil all. All right, that is very good then. So with a nil all with Manning's, that would put them 4-4 apiece. Both of them remain top. So Glenmuir and Mannings remain top joint because it's nil all. So both of them have 2 goals scored and none against. So they are joint top. Nothing can split them. But at the same time, you have Edwin Allen, both of them at negative 2 goal difference at this point. So if they can if they can win by 3 clear goals in their final game, which is not likely, no, which it's going to be tough to happen. That's what I'm saying. All right, but they are not technically out. All right, so both Glenmuir and Mannings still don't go through as yet. This group is still alive until the final game. All right, until the final game. So Glenmuir 4 points, Manning's 4 points. Both of them joint up and 2 goals apiece, goal difference, 0 conceded. And then you have Edwin Allen equally at the bottom. None of them. So you have 2 first place and 2 second place. Edwin Allen and Steths on 1 point apiece and a minus goal difference, at minus 2 goal difference. All right, and they have actually conceded 3. All right, yes, a piece. So that's how it looks at this point. So that's how that result shape that group, because it was 2 groups we were looking at. All right, Clarendon College groups and Glenmuir group. All right, yes. So that those are the games, and those are the things that tied to it. And the fourth, now you're going to have the next set of games, which is the William Nid, Dintil, Cornwall College, and Paul Bogle, and the Manchester Central, Christiana, and the previous champions, Garvey Maceo, which people never told me. You understand me? Because people let me thought that it's 65 years in a row, CC won the title. But when I'm doing my research, I realized that it was Garvey Maceo and was the reigning champion. What about Mona? Yes, we talked about that. How to watch the matches overseas? You can go on YouTube, type in the matches. You have seen TV, or you have someone with their cell phone, or someone at the matches with a structured camera filming it. And then you have Sports Max. So you have like 3 different options. All right, yes. So just always try to type in a game you never may know. Someone might just do it. Manning Cup teams uses mostly younger players, as opposed to D Cup players are closer to 19 years. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're a madman. All right. So what did I say wrong now? The slim. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. No, listen to me now. This slim. I've just said I don't. It's just my opinion. So if you're talking about referring to what I've said about Mona, I've just said I don't. It's just not my cup of tea. But I saw other teams that I am more attracted to their style of football. That's all I've said. That's all. It's just my opinion. All right, I'm just telling you. What type of football do you like? As you know, I am a more fan of Pep Guardiola's style, yes, and Arsene Wenger's style. You get me? Yes, transition football, with much more composure throughout the game itself. So always thinking and nullifying teams. Yes. nullifying teams and a thinking game, you know. Yes, so you can definitely look at the teams that I truly like. The Ajax team, the Arsene Wenger team, the Barcelona, I would say the Barcelona team from 2018, no, 2008 to 2013. Yes, so those are the teams that I do like. That's the playing style. You get me? Yes. So I have no problem with Mr. Butler's team. I just said it's not my cup of tea. That's all I've said. That's all I've said. I will explain to you when I do see them, you know? No, but this slim, please call in. We have a number. Look, we have the Discord. You can just join the Discord and you can explain to me. No problem, this slim. I've just said what I've said. I am not look, you know, guys. We have always have this problem. It's like it's 0 to 100. No, you have a gray area. I just said I don't. That is not my cup of tea. Playing style. You understand me? Because I do believe that football, where football going now, that style of football, the style of football that I choose, will win pretty much 80% of the time with the same capable players. You understand me? Yes. That's all I've said. That's all I've said, my brother. All right. Yarcastle can't beat Charlie. All right. No problem, big boss. And no, please, Dislim, just listen to the word in what I'm using. That's all. You don't need to be disrespectful. You know, that's not necessary because I'm not being disrespectful. All right. Yes, the level of football in Jamaica generally is not good. A few teams, CC being one of them, tries to play proper football. I do agree to that based on what I've seen every day. It's nowhere near that, nowhere at all, you know. But we understand we have to watch and assess and use context, you know. So I'm talking about Jamaica football. I'm not talking about Belgium, Netherlands, England. You get me? Yes. So we're just talking Jamaica football. So let us stay here and we just assess what we see and compare them to others. You know? Yes. I'm not trying to compare them to anyone else. Big up yourself, Dima man. Thanks for being here. All right. So guys, once you come in, please do get us to the 100 likes, as what we said, and keep on sharing the contents. All right, yeah, man. And the maximum we will do here is like 2 hours. JD, do you want to see the red card in the Frome? Okay, you have it. Why you never share it in the Discord? Why you never share it in the Discord? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. All right, see, you know, man say only 3 teams in the Manning Cup. Him rate. Oh my God, boy, this slim. You need to listen well, in, my brother. The people I've talked about plain style. Plain style. Please pull back the video. Listen to what people says, my brother. You are telling me that in a schoolboy football video, you're not hearing what I'm saying. Wow. I've literally said plain style. And I've literally said after I do rate Mr. Butler and he's getting his results in his video because someone asked below that about Mona and I've answered. Wow, damn. JD Yarcastle was not expecting to do this well. They are young. Great effort by Yarcastle. But remember, Warren, I saw them just in a game and I'm saying I like this little team. It's filled with energy and they're trying to play football the right way. So what can I say? I like watching them. And they showed up today against the big mighty CC and they didn't look out of place. You know, obviously we know that the condition might have actually applied a little. That is true. But at the same time, we still have to give them credit that they dogged it out and adapt to the condition. So clearly CC never adapted to the condition so good because simple, they are not as dominant when the condition don't suit the way they do play. You understand me? So at least you have to give the next team some credit to be able to adapt. That's all. Otis, big up yourself, man. Thanks for being here. All right. Football vision, massive respect, man. All right. All right. This slim now, respect. All right. Saint Catherine, Wolmers, Eli Selassie, Diego, Excelsior all play good football, and some of these teams drop out of Manning Cup. Yes, I've watched them. This slim, I've watched them. I just said I took a liking to the Dacosta Cup teams a little bit more. That's all, big boss. You not have to disrespect me or anything because I'm not disrespecting you or anything, man. All right. Yeah, man, it's just your opinion. I just said I like those 3 teams playing style. Mr. Butler can go on to win the Manning Cup, and any one of the teams that I've not called can go on to win the Manning Cup. I have no problem. I'm just trying to show you what I like, so you have to just assess what I'd like, and that's all. And ask me a little bit more about football, and then maybe you might gain, you might figure out something, Yes. How many teams is going through? Two. You have four zones, and two teams will be going through so far. We cleared so that means we have every team playing two matches right through the four groups. All right. Yes. All right. So let me see. Okay. So okay, that's a terrible red card. So what we're going to do then, guys, we might can screen. So yeah, we think we can screen here. We're going to screen. Um, we're going to try and get the discard. Yes, I think we can get the discard right here. And put up the discard for you guys, all right? Because he was showing me the red card in the game. Hope you can see it well. I think you should be able to see the red card well, all right? So let me play it. Yes, that was the red card. Is it that the keeper? It was the keeper. So that's a red card, guys. That's definitely a red card. That's definitely a red card, 100%. So that was a red card. Yes. One thing I can tell you, if Yarcaster was playing in Manning Cup, they would have conceded goals. Trust me. All right. So clearly, you don't respect the other teams. Them there. No problem, big boss. Just hold on. Just hold on, my brother. Time will tell, man. Just let we continue this conversation. Remember, YouTube is a continuous thing, So it's not like I'm gonna be off YouTube. I will be back. All right. Not necessarily CC of a lot of young player. Okay, Toffee Rudy, big up yourself, man. Thanks for being here. Bless up, JD. Yarcastle played two 12-year-old boys today. Yes, we talked about it. Mona is nothing special. That's South Cry. South Cry said Mona is nothing special. Regular kick and run down, doing nothing special. So he doesn't see anything special in their style of play. That's South Cry saying that the slim. You see, so everyone can have their own opinion. It's just that's how it goes. So and I think here's a free thinking platform. You understand me? So you're free to think and express yourself. No one kind of cage you up. Yes, so we don't necessarily need to be disrespectful. You ask him, he might can explain in more detail to you, and then everything will be good. Jade, I agree with the host. Mona doesn't impress me at all. Butler is forcing his team on people they haven't won anything. So clearly, Soul Cry, really, I never said that part, Soul Cry saying that part by himself, because I have nothing against them. All right. I just said it's not my cup of tea. I just believe that from the Camperdown game, I've said to Mr. Butler that I think other teams can exploit his system very easily. You understand me? That's all I've said. And I saw Tivoli did it over and over. All right. I saw them struggle with other teams. So I just believe that when the oppositions get tougher, like the KC or the Georges, I think it's going to be problematic for them because they do pride themselves on making sure they can dominate the midfield third, because that's where they try to push up. Because as what he said, he tried to use the 2-2-2 4 formation, and it's hard to do on every team. You get me? It just other teams that cannot sustain the energy, and that is the problem. They slim. So because you never know that I know so much about football, that's why you try to disrespect me at the first. You get me? So sometimes you can just let me explain myself, and then you can use what I've said, then criticize me if you want, but you don't necessarily need to be disrespectful, my brother. All right? Yeah, man. Castle use a 12-year-old. They are building for the future. Yes. Chris Smith, big up yourself, man. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. The condition of the field was poor. I don't like this type of wet field to play on. I believe the president should do better when it comes to wet field condition. Do 100% Glenroy. I do agree with you, because the field was not good either, and that makes it even worse. Owen said, I do agree about the Dacosta Cup teams. All right. So people saying it this slim. So let me know why you think that the Manning Cup teams are better. All right. Tennessee, Lewis, massive respect, man. Thanks for being here. Big up all of the people that checking in. All right. Castle played extremely well against Rome. Advocate, how you doing, man? Don't see you for a couple of days, you know. You understand CC win, right? Yes, man. Yes, man. Adapt well enough to win. But Tafari, we have watched the game, and all we do football is not always about the amount of goals that you score. We try to look at the phases of football and talk about the game. You understand me? And give people credit where it's due. Because remember, Manning Cup and Dacosta Cup should not be celebrated about the winners. It's a developmental league. And remember, we do bigger than just the Manning Cup. We try to go all the phases because we should end up at the national team. You get me? So if you're gonna know who to select for a national team, who to push to for a selection, we have to know who can go up to certain reaction timing and everything. So we have a lot of thing, money, doing when we are watching these things. It's not just watching the game. You get me? Yes, it's not just watching the game, money. It's a little bit bigger than that. All right. Big match Saturday, CC versus Frome Tech. Top of the table clash. Yes, that will be a good one. We will be around, hopefully, to get that done. Next live match, Garvey Messier versus Manchester I, Friday, November 4th, and on Sportsmax. Guys, you think that Garvey Messier can turn it around? At this point, they are in a tough spot. All right. Yes, man. Let me go through that as well. So we can give our take. All right. We are in a tough spot. No. This slim. No, when you're this slim, just look at what you read. You wrote this slim at first. I'm not talking about your statement. I'm okay with your statement when it relates to football. You get me? If a certain someone says something to you, you need me to go back for what you said before. All right, I will do that when I do reach back your comment. All right, yes. So guys, let me know. Garvey Marcia, you guys think that they can pull it off? Because remember, they are going up against a Manchester, that's already in a peak position to go through. And they need to win by 2 clear goals in order to make it through. So what say you guys on that situation? I think it's a tough position they do put themselves in. Yes. I post a red card. Yes, I know. I've shown it on the screen. I think it's a red card, right? What are you saying about it, Big Boss? It doesn't look like a red card to you. I think this is a red card 100%. Like no cap. That's a flat out red card. Yeah, man. That's a red card. It's a behind the back challenge, basically. So this looked to me like it was a last minute come up for like a free kick or a corner. And because the ball actually went back to the defending team and they are trying to counter attack, that's what caused the problem, right? That's how the pattern of play went. Let me know. One Spence, big up yourself, man. Thanks for being here. If Mona advance from that group, they are going to win. All right, advocate, massive respect. When conditions are like that, it brings the team to an equal level. It becomes almost 50-50, and that's how we saw it. AJD, I think Liam Bailey might be in trouble. First on Emery's wish list is Nicholas Jackson, a right winger who is similar to Mane. Okay, all right, then we will look at that still, but I won't report it. I will leave it to other people to report that. I try to avoid those contentious streams. What is the final score for Clarendon game? Clarendon defeated Castle 2-1. Very good game. You can watch it on Sportsmax. Very good. end to end game, actual end to end, because there were no middle game today. It was straight end to end. My cousin Lenny gave Castle their props. Very spirited game, in my opinion, JD. All right, then see. So that's what I've been saying. I think Frome Tech can make it to the final with CC. All right. Mona biggest side in the Manning Cup. All right. Thanks for subscribing, Lulu. Massive respect for that. Um, Mona all the way, JD. I have no problem, advocate man. I have no problem. I don't know why is it that's the every one of my stream of the turn about Mr. Butler and him people and him situation in football. Please God, I'm just tired. I sometimes I don't even want to do Jamaican streams. I just can't bother with it. Good Lord. Why you have to always turn it in that? I have nothing against the people, man. Either Manning Cup or Dacosta Cup, Clarendon College plays the best football. Prime Barcelona. Jesus God, Otis. Someone comes with the Barcelona. It seems like people are afraid to criticize Butler. I don't think his team is anything special, but so cry. That's what my streams them can't go there because they are gonna come and cuss. JD, you have the right to their you have the right to their opinion. I have the right to be wrong sometimes. We need to be schooled in our thinking. Money Cup these days is overhyped. Wow. What's the score between Ruseas and Frome? Ruseas and Frome. Frome won that 1-0. 1-0. So Russia looks like they are pretty much out at this point. All right. Yes. So that's sad one. All right, dude. All right. So let me look for your comment. All right. Yes. Okay. It look like um Mr. This Slim. All right, where's this Slim now? Cause this Slim boy, man, tell him, man. The man don't even remember him right at first, you know. So I have to search for what he wrote, you know. But it's okay. Mr. Slim, where is Mr. Slim? Mr. Slim, you know your work, all right? Yes. All right. So yeah, you said the host is a madman. You said host, you're a madman. All right. So I'm saying, just attack my argument, just chop up my argument and let we talk on that. Because normally, once you start going to criticize the personnel, the personnel, that's all. So if you don't see it as a disrespect, no problem. All right. Yes, in my world, it is a disrespect. All right. People CC playing York Castle is like David and Goliath. CC is the better team. That is for true. But it's not so far apart. I think in the first half you will see teams that they are way, 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 way astronomically better than CC. Is still my fave to win the D Cup, Champions Cup, and Oliver Shield. Wow. My two high schools I attended in JA, Yarcastle, and Manchester I. Okay, Nova, CC, I go win. Frome, JD, my internet is down. That's why. Flow ain't flowing good. Yes, I know CC is better team, but Frome is capable of doing great things. Yes, I would not jump to call that one. All right, it's a lot of ignorance. Men like the leader travel around Jamaica and get players from the Costa Cup and to transfer to schools in the Manning Cup. Okay, okay. This slim, just relax on this slim. I just said sometimes, all I'm just saying, just relax on this slim. All I'm just saying, sometimes if you're referring to the conversation, just tell me what you want. Remember, I can't decipher what you're saying if you're talking about, if I'm a madman or something. But if you tell me what I said wrong and what you think would be the better option, we can continue the conversation. That's all I'm saying. The red card was issued in the final minute of play. Okay, okay, yeah man, yeah man, yeah man. A red card that man, 100%. And big up JD. One Castle lose, but we're still up and running. Yes, man. Believe me, man. I like a team. Believe me, I'm tipping a team to do big things next year. That's all I'm telling you. I'm tipping his team to do big things next year. That's all I'm telling him. So you have good things going, man. Oh, you see Glenmuir advancing after defeating. Oh, you see them advancing, defeating Steths. Let me give you that one. Let me give you that one. Um, Glenmuir advancing after defeating Steths. No, but Glenmuir, my brother, played Mannings today. So they were on 3 points, right? And if they drew with Mannings, that would make it be both of them on 4 points with a +2 goal difference because they said it's a nil-all draw, Marvin. So none of them truly advanced as yet. Obviously, we know the capability of the teams, and more likely they are going to advance. Yes. But the mathematics still there makes it capable of the other teams can go through. So that's why we said that group is technically alive, but really and truly we know that maybe these are the two teams that will go through eventually. All right, that's all I'm saying still, because I have to give you the actual facts. So both teams are on 4 points, Marvin, with a +2 goal difference. So both of them at the top, and both of the next teams are at the bottom, on a -2 goal difference because they drew 1-1. All right, but they are on 1-1 points. So because they can technically go on 4 points, it's not over when they can make up the goal difference as well. Obviously, when people talk on that, it's just like the mathematics, not the action. All right, yes, that's what I'm saying still. I think the coach believes in him. He got a lot more freedom to pass two games, the past 2 games. All right. So guys, tell me some of the players them that you saw today that you're impressed with, no man, because those are the things that I want to know. Some of the players that you're impressed with. Adjis, Devante Average, Christopher All, both of those guys scored. What was it? Duncan McKenzie? Was it Duncan McKenzie? Is it Duncan McKenzie? Yeah, I think so. So those are the two players that I was looking at first, but I think it was Duncan McKenzie, if I'm not calling the name, if I'm not mistaken, the name Duncan McKenzie. I was trying to map him out. Obviously, the field really never, if it's the same name, Duncan McKenzie, because I heard about it already. Um, the field never gave him the freedom to do his thing. I think he was one of the players on the field that the actual field hampered his style of play. I wanted to see a lot more from him. Yes, JD. It was the last minute attempt. That's why they brought up the keeper. Yes, so that's a red card, man. A red card, man, because they're trying to go the opposite direction. So a red card. Yarcastle played good today. Yes, most of these teams just kick the ball long and run it. But today that was like that in a South Cry, but it's because of the condition. Both of these teams definitely can play football. The team is overhyped. Seriously. Okay, like mine TV. All right, all right. Well, we will see how good of a coach is and how good is Mona in the group of death. All right, that will start soon. Monday, hear me, the 4th. That is 2 days time. So Friday, we will get our chance to see all of those things. Why the man them eat? But no, Wells, I don't want this channel to turn into that because I talk to these people. I pretty much work with these people. So I have nothing against Mr. Butler. It's just an objectivity. I'm just being objective at times, and that's just the whole thing. It's like you can't say nothing in Jamaica is like a 0% or 100%. My God, we can talk and talk football and reason. It's not always the end all be all, man. And that is the problem, man. Result for Glenmuir game today. All right, the Glenmuir versus Mannings. That was 0-0, reported by Shock Post. So 0-0 would have put them on 4 points, Marvin, and that is the problem. Steths nah do nothing for try come out of them group. Gilly Gunner, big of yourself, man. Thanks a media, massive respect. All right, yeah, man. JC straight. All right. No, Marvin, Glenmuir never won today because Glenmuir played Mannings, and Mannings is a good school as well. I thought that Mannings was a slight favorites going into that game. So the fact that they never, you understand, Marvin? I know one thing I've learned about these Manning Cup conversations and Dakar Cup, people only care about their teams. They're not calculating what type of team they're playing. They only want to know how much their team score. Yo, this is mad, man. That is funny. Um, Mr. Clark, how you doing, man? Hope all is well. JC straight. JC is a good team, yes. The best players are in the D Cup, JD. Okay, town schools do a lot of scouting out west for top players. Okay, okay. So, advocate, oh, you always are going away. They know you tell me say at the D Cup at the best school there. Glenmuir played Edwin Allen. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me correct this. Let me correct this. Let me correct this. Brother, see, this is look on the website. Steths played anyway Edwin Allen. We have the scores them coming through, and you're telling me that Glenmuir played anyway Edwin Allen. Glenmuir played Mannings. This is the 11th of the second. Today you can't play two matches in the same day. Oh my! All right, just stop the foolishness. I believe Mannings is the team to defeat CC. I'm not a fan for both schools. All right, all right. So Mannings, all right. Glenmuir I played Mannings school today. Yes, that is exactly correct, big man. All right. And JD, why didn't you read out my last? No, I never saw it. Sorry, sorry, big boss. Sorry, sorry, sorry. This thing I was looking for you because I wonder where you went. So this thing, it's just sometimes the chat running fast. All right, guys, please. And we have 113 people here. Just take a little time out and just smash the like button and let we continue the conversation. Let we try to see if we can run up the video to at least 150 likes. But if we pass 100, we would be grateful. If you're new to the channel and you want to think objective, or not say just be objective overall and can and talk thing away reason logically, I'm okay, man. This is the place for you to subscribe, and we will be covering not just Jamaican videos, but we do on this channel we are going to be doing like Suriname 80 and other teams that come close to Jamaica, so we can actually know who Jamaica will be playing and give you some insights on them as well. Yes, man. So definitely it's a place where you can come and have a good conversation, I do believe. Yes, so definitely smash the like button, share, and definitely subscribe. All right, thanks for the 50. We still have 50 more to go, so definitely do us that favor, and we won't pass 2.5 hours. That's the maximum one for us. All right. Yes. Sorry about that. This thing I will try and find by the comment. In the next game, CC may only need a draw. Yes. Yes. Both of them gone through already. They don't need nothing. They don't need nothing at all. Both of them went through. If in Canada, if the field is not in good playing condition, no match will be played because it destroyed the playing surface. Yes. No, no, JD. Long ball thing is the normal way most teams in Jamaica play. We generally don't work back and forward. We just try to head forward all the time. Okay, fair enough. Edwin Allen will win this year. All right, Edwin Allen in a tough spot, big boss. So I think Edwin Allen, the position that they are in right now, on a point, it's going to be tough. They have to win their final game in order to and win it by a good goal difference, not a one goal difference. All right, maybe over 2 goals. You understand me? For them to go through, even going through, because they're in third spot at this point, joint third spot with Steths. So Edwin Allen has to pull something out of the bag, big boss, to even make it to the next round. To be honest, all right, yes. JD, don't talk too loud. Whisper. What's the score? Clarendon College York. That was 2 goals to 1. Milton, it's literally there. In favor of Clarendon College. Very good game, man. Go and watch it, man. End to end action. Oh, Russia match go. Russia last. Ruseas last. They lost 1-0 to Frome there, and that sets them in a very, very bad position at this point. They need to go out and try extremely hard in order to qualify from this point. All right. Yes. I think it's going to be a tough task because they have conceded the five against Clarendon College. It makes it even worse for them. All right, so they are on a -6 goal difference without scoring a goal. All right, and both Frome and Clarendon College on 6 points. So it's not even possible for them to go through anymore. So it's done for Yarcastle and Ruseas. All right, so they are gonna just play their final match and that's it. So Yarcastle and no Clarendon College and Frome going through. It's just who will be winning it. If it finishes here, it would have been Clarendon College because they have the plus 6 goal difference compared to +3. But obviously, both teams have to play each other. So if it ended in a draw, it would be Clarendon College. So in order for Frome to go first because of better seeding, they would have to defeat Clarendon College. So that means you wouldn't put the goal difference in to play. All right. So that's how it sits at this point. So Yarcastle and Ruseas, is out at this point. All right. Yes. So it's sad to say, but both of them out at this point. Both of them will pretty much um, square off with each other. So obviously, one of them, both of them might just get points because it might end in a draw. Yes, might end in a draw. Might end with one of them get all 3 points. But maximum that any one of them can finish on, it's 3 points. All right, and that's not good for none of them to qualify. Glenmuir played Mannings. I listened the game on KLAS with Sean Grant and Zidane on the commentary. Okay. Don't know them, this Slim. I don't know them at all. But what the feedback you got? What the feedback you got, this Slim? Let me know. Rossi's lost. Frome and Mannings going to the final. Okay. So Richard, so you're Frome and Manning's going to the final. So you're telling me that everything that I'm hearing about CC, um, they are just not going to go nowhere, none at all, Richard. Yeah, and Mr. O'Neill, you're saying that CC not going anywhere. That's a bag of hype. That's what you're trying to tell me. Oh my days. That would be no, I think the CC team is better than that, man. Don't worry. I think Manning's team look good. But you can't just say CC ain't going anywhere. A Frome and Manning's are going to place them. No. Edwin Allen can't win anything. It's gonna be tough. Miracles do happen. Laugh out loud, bias to the end. All right, no problem. Let's see. CC played dominant football from 2020, my D Cup days. But Sophia, who was the D Cup champion last year? Because at first, people told me about CC, and I thought that CC won it back to back. But when I checked it, they were saying that it was Gavi Masia because they're saying at this point Gavi Masia on the brink of getting eliminated. So I don't know. So why they lost it last year? What happened? Let me know. Educate me, Sophia. Let me know in 2020 why they lost it. You know. No, Jamlove, they said Mannings drew their match with Glenmuir. So they drew. So that's 4 points. Both of them both of them at the top. Both of them at the top. West of the best. Yarcastle play good. All right. Mannings win their match. Nope. Garvey. Yes, Garvey Masia won it. So what happened? What took place with CC? Why they never won it? Because that's what I like to ask the people, and because people tell me that they're prime Barcelona and they are dominant and they are dominant every year. That's what they told me. Remember, I'm not in Jamaica, so I never knew about them. I have to come and assess them now and use my footballing knowledge to see who is the best. Because I think I give you an honest assessment because I don't have any bias in the race. Yes, so I can just assess what I'm seeing and just tell you. Yes, so maybe that's a lot of people respect what I'm doing. But people pass information what they led me to believe that CC was just dominant every single year. So I'm asking what happened, what took place, why they lost the cup, because it was their cup to to fight for. You understand? Because you're telling me that they're the best, so it has to be their cup to fight for. So let me know. All right, we want to go through the rest of the games to come up, guys, in the Dacosta Cup and also the Money Cup, and you give me your winners, and we're gonna write them down. All right. So once the game plays, make sure we're gonna test your knowledge back. All right. So we're gonna start with the Dacosta Cup. And you're gonna just vote who you think will win those games. All right. All right. My advice to Butler, keep it on a low. But Warren, this is not a Manning Cup video, no man. Oh, we still a talk about Mr. Butler, man. Sometimes me just don't want to talk about the people, no man. Warren, oh, we do. We just, me think it are glad we are talking about the country school, them. You know? Let me just love Mr. Butler, no man. Yeah, man, me glad when me are talk. Like, right now, you look at me, just could have just cover the country school, them only. Just to get away from the man, them, brother. So me don't know where you talk about, brother. All right, CC only won the Champions Cup last year. But they have won back-to-back titles recently. Think 2018, 2019. Okay, okay, okay. CC was robbed in the semifinals straight with the penalty. Oh, okay, all right. Now that's what I'm saying. Because if you guys saying that they're dominant, no, 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 no. South Cry, relax, no South Cry, man. You don't need to get upset, brother. All I'm saying is, what happened? Something has to take place because once you're dominant, you're gonna show up all the time when it matters most. All right, so it has to be something catastrophic happen in those games. Just see, I've asked, and people said to me that it was a dodgy penalty situation. You see it, South Cry, so just relax, the man. Remember, I'm coming from a neutral point. So the people have given me the answer. All right. Yes, so don't worry yourself, Soul Cry. So, anyways, let we get the other games. Yes, so we can finish up everything that we need. All right. Uh Finish up all the things them. All right. So right, we have the games them coming up. We are obviously, by the games them that we had today. Garvey Marseille, Manchester. That is the first game. We want at least 10 comments per game. Garvey Marseille versus Manchester. You believe that Garvey Marseille will get the the plus three, win by 2 goal difference? Let me know if you think they're going to get it in order to go through, or you think this is the end of the road for Garvey Marseille. Let me know. They are going up against Manchester. Manchester in a very good position. Anything Manchester gets a draw from here, they are pretty much through. You get me? Yes. So let me know. Let me see what people says on the poll. All right, Manchester or Garvey Marseille. That's what we want. JD, them want to start a war. No, no, but I'm not going to follow up the war today. We are talking about football, and I think the stream have went well with we just talking about football. CC won Champions Cup, and CC lost to Garvey in the semi-final 3-2. They overpassed the ball sometimes, and Garvey got a bit lucky also. Wow. All right. Referee robbed us last year. We would have won everything. Was going for the triple. Damn. Wow. Garvey won last year because they had a very good team with a prolific goal scorer. CC won the Champions Cup. Okay, CC, what? I am I'm reading back to our comments, and every time this Lima say completely opposite. I want the other band them say, because Billings I say, yo, they were a bit lucky to win it. Jay Thomas I say, yo, the ref rob this Garvey, and then this team must say, yo, and because of the striker, why they won it, they actually won the game. You understand me? So I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully Garvey can, no, not Garvey, but CC can win the triple this round. No, this year I should say, and then everything will be okay, because it looks like you guys are not going to be satisfied with 2 trophies. You guys look like you want all 3 trophies, or it's not a good season. So so okay, maybe a draw. So Jam Love said a draw. Chester so draw or Chester winning it. So that means Garvey going home then. So Garvey going home for the personals here. We're just running through the rest of the thing. All right. Christiana versus Central. Who you're going with in that game? So remember, Central just pull off a big upset, guys. Central just pull off a big upset. So what say you guys? Christiana versus Central. All right, that's the next game. Christiana versus Central. All right, Garvey Masia sits at the bottom, and Christiana is on 1 point with them. Both of them an equal goal difference, but Central scored a goal. So that's the difference. All right. So they are in third position, Garvey in fourth. Central no, Christiana in third, Central in second spot on 4 points, and Manchester in first spot on 4 points as well. All right, so let me know. Christiana versus Central. I think that one is easy. I will go with Central because Central defeated Garvey Maceo, and Central are trying to work the ball and keep the ball as well. So that's something that they're going to definitely use against Christiana, and force their way to maybe top spot here. I think they have set themselves properly to get the 7 points. All right. Yes, I think that might just go that way. I think Central might actually win this group. All right. Central actually might win this group. Chester and Central. All right. All right. All right. So let me your Manchester and match will end a draw. All right. So you're seeing Central winning this group then. So that's what people saying. Central will be winning this group. All right. No problem. No problem. Central will be winning this group. That's cool. That's cool. Edwin won our first trophy, that Ben Francis Cup, former school of Gregory Messam. All right, Central. All right, yeah, Central will win this group then, based on what we're seeing, because clearly it's going to be proven tough for it's going to be proven tough for Manchester to go out and wipe out Garvey Messiah. I think Garvey Messiah will try to go down fighting. You get me? And they might just get a win or a draw. You get me? But maybe if they do get a win, it's a 1-0 win, and that's still not enough for them to go through. You understand me? Yes, and Central might just defeat Christiana and get reach and 7 points, and they will be the winners of this group. In my estimation, still. Let me know what say you. All right. Christiana played a good game against Chester, but I'm going with Central. Okay, so Central just the same. Right, all right. I enjoy my school beating up Garvey in Oliver Shield finals last year. All right, all right. Central coached by former Edwin Allen player Jermaine Douglas, my bro. All right, all right. So that's the second one. All right, loving. Oh yeah, love the answers them. Yes, I went with that. Dintil now. Dintil up against William Nib. This one is going to be a harder game than what everyone thinks. Everyone thinks it's going to be William Nib, straightforward. Dintil will pose a problem in this game. I just have a feeling. All right. Yes, Dintil will pose a problem here. I actually like this Dintil team. I actually like it. Not the best team in the Manning Cup, but I do believe that they make it hard in every game. So Dintil sits on 3 points, equal with Cornwall College at this point. Yes. Dintil goal difference is 1 plus 1. Cornwall is 0 because Cornwall scored 2 goals and conceded 2 goals. All right. But Cornwall will be playing Paul Bogle in this one. All right. And this is a tricky group, because William Nib is already on 6 points. So if William Nib lost the game by 1 or 2 goals, William Nib might just be out. You understand me? You get me? Because Cornwall might can beat Paul Bogle by 3 goals, and they are on a +2, and if William Nib lose by 2 goals, they lost it. All right, so they are at the top at this point, but this group might just have an upset in it because they can't count them out. They can't count them out. Good start to William Nib, but you can't count them out. I just believe that you can't count them out. I would love the host to watch a 20-30 minute of a CC game from say 2018 and look at the level and type of football for. Oh, yeah. I will go back. Man. I will go back. You have my brethren. You will post them in the Discord, and we can check it there. Dintil will win easy 3-1. So you're telling me that you're gonna tell me that no, that's a tough one, guys. Please think about this, guys. You cannot say Dintil will win easy, big boss. William Nib already on 6 points, you know. Wow. So you're telling me that William Nib will be at first now on 6 points and still don't make it through? Because if 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 you that score stands, Shane, I think William Nib have a true chance of not going through with 6 points. I want you guys to look at that. You know, William Nib have a if his scoreline stays up, William Nib have a true chance of not going through with 6 points. That is too tough. That is too tough for me. That is too tough to swallow. That is definitely too tough to swallow. All right, Dintil. All right. The man them say town school recruit as if country school no recruit. Go check 98. I want this thing you need to call in and give your take on the thing, am I right? So who Mannings play next? Hold on, let me give you the schools them. But hold on, brother, we're not gonna give you the school by order. Why you just want to jump the line to what you want? My God, man. Remember, this is about supporting all of the kids, you know, not just your school. Dintil I'm going with. So Dintil are going with. Yo, everybody are going with Dintil. Wow. So you're gonna tell me that William Nib not going nowhere. That's what you're not telling me. William Nib not going anywhere. Jesus God, man. No, that's tough because remember William Nib know that if they get a draw, they are gonna qualify. You don't think they're gonna be strategic in that game and try their best not to lose? Eh? You don't think they're gonna do something like that? Yeah, you have to be careful, you know. You have to factor those things in there. All right, guys. Guys, remember, guys, come on, man. You can't do it like that, man. We have 84 still in the house, and we don't even hit 100 likes, and we're almost 2 hours in. All right, so definitely do the host that favor and just smash the like button. Maybe you forgot it and you just jump in the conversation, but make sure when you come in, man, you smash the like button. All right, so you get us to the 100 likes at least on the video. All right, yeah, man. We are gonna go up to 2 hours. We might just chop it short because clearly, if you're not liking the video, simple means you're not enjoying it. So 2 hours would be the max. We will stop it there and done. We're not gonna go to 2.5. All right, yeah. Dintil the big side. CC make at least the semis since 2014. All right, so they are the most consistent team. Man them with prediction like the game played already. Wayne Evans prediction is exactly Wayne Evans. You're reading what you actually said. So Wayne Evans, then based on what your statement is, when do you predict a game? When the game finished? Oh my God! Oh my God! Every day I come here. All right, let me just continue the show. Let me just continue the show like I never saw that. Like I never saw that because I don't know what should we do? What should we do? We can't breathe. Sorry, Wayne Evans. Maybe I made a mistake. Sorry. All right. The William Nib game will be a tough game. I think they haven't given up any goal all season. Well, tell you what, no one picking them to win that game, and if you don't win that game, you might not go through. That is the problem. Most consistent draw. All right. Dintil is one of the preseason favorites. All right. Okay, no problem. Well, tell you what, William Nib showcasing that they are a problem. I'm not saying CC has to win the competition because the best teams doesn't always win, but at least CC is trying to play the game at a high level. Yes, okay, so cry. Why may I tell you, man? Win, Win, just relax. Win, just stop, please. Win. Maybe you're too busy with your phone. Just try, just do anything else, but don't type. Reread it, JD. All right. The man them with them predictions like games play already. Anything can happen in the match, in a match. So Wayne, I don't need to reread it again. I am not going to put it on the screen again, Wayne. I think you need to re-look on what you wrote because and the, the utter confidence of the man making a mistake and still have this confidence behind it. Where we get this? Um, they all conquering the all conquering 77 and 78 CC team with Lenny Hyde. Go and check. Okay, wow, yo, this slim you need to call in. But tell us if you join the discard. And me even see the one Shakpo join the discard. Style me in a Shakpo. You never come give me any information on what you saw in the other games them because I couldn't watch both games because I was actually busy. All right, let me close this discard because I waste my time for opening my discard. All right, yeah, man. I'm better say if it was Manning Cup a bunch on the day I talk about football. Yo, the man them bias, you see, man. Them bias. Them not support the country TV. Yeah, up, big up yourself, man. Thanks for being here. All right, yeah, man. JD, do you think schoolboy football of the 90s was better than what we're seeing now? Yes, I do think it's better. Let me tell you where it's better. The physical build of the players it was definitely better because I got to see it first and it was definitely better there. The stamina of the players, I want to say it was better, even though modern science has improved. But obviously, it has improved, but we are not taking advantage of that so much to say that it's a big difference in Jamaica. In the rest of the world, it has improved. You get me? But I don't. Jamaica is not one of the countries that has the highest sophisticated equipment and science here. You get me? We still need more developmental centers to get the best for the kids. But I don't think we're at that level to say that because of modern science, these guys are much more fitter and stronger. I don't think so. I think in the 90s, those guys were fitter and stronger because I got to see them and I got to see these guys now, and I want to say they were stronger. They were stronger and fitter as well. Yes. So in certain aspect of the game, yes, but obviously like the knowledge of the game, the knowledge of the game and I can't even say that in Jamaica, the knowledge of football has improved astronomically. That is true. But I can't say it because obviously, even the coaching badges in Jamaica is so low. You know that the kids are not learning the highest level in the world. So we can't say football science have actually played a big part in them being way more educated in terms of football in IQ and those stuff than the guys in the 90s. So I want to say the 90s can still keep up with the nowadays Jamaican guys. But in the future, when more sponsors come on board, when more infrastructures have been built, obviously, and that would definitely rely on we making the World Cup so we can get that 10 million US plus. Maybe they will add like maybe 2 or 3 million on it by then we can use that billion plus or almost 2 billion to put in more systems to improve football in science going forward, and then we can take the advantage of the football in science. But it's there, but Jamaica doesn't have it. You get me? So it doesn't really improve we so much from the 90s until now. That's what I know. That's what I saw based on knowing the 90s and knowing now. Yes. But if we do get the modern science, I think most of these kids can even be better, you know, and should be better than the 90s. Yeah, because we have so much more than in the 90s. In the 90s, you just have cable station. Mr. Host, you really do amused yourself. That was funny though. I must agree. No, 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 no. I know sometimes. Remember, when I do start these streams, I'm coming from an honest place, of don't know. You get me? And I'm relying on what I saw from the games and what you guys are going to come in the chat and tell me, so me I can adapt to what you guys saying and learn from that. Yes. Oh, you can handle my brother like that, Jade. No, 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 no. The man said to reread it. So he was so confident, and that is the problem. That is where uh, Lasco baby generation, this Jade. Yeah, I no, you can't say Lasco baby, because if you had brought these guys go over to Netherlands, where they are going to get all the highest level modern science, I think they would have improved and faster, bigger, stronger. Their IQ clicking at a faster rate at a younger age, because you have the science there. But it costs a lot, man. And as what Mr. Butler, um, Mr. Speed, obviously Mr. Speed more than Mr. Butler, because Mr. Butler is the one that's bringing the kids them overseas. But Mr. Speed inside, and they are the ones dealing with the money and know about the money in the JFF and those stuff, so they know what they can't afford. You get me? So they are the ones that give you the things, and they are saying that they can't afford certain things. So it limits Jamaica's football. So as much as people can get as for their family, just buy as much thing for them. If you can get their list for them and you're overseas, please support them, because it definitely helps them, if they can get a package, what they need, supplements and everything, you get it for them, and support them, because Jamaica just don't have the money to sustain them high demands, because obviously other countries selling players here and there to facilitate these bigger deals, but Jamaica just don't have it. And JFF in I debts and stuff, so it's not the best, but I hope it improves. And to what I'm seeing now from the Manning Cup standard, they are improving, they are improving on the sponsorships and everything, and maybe more money going into the league. So eventually they are gonna start having better development, yeah. Mr. JD, which high school I did you attend? I went to Trenchtown for a while, and then I went to St. Ange Technical. I only played Manning Cup in St. Ange Technical. Only played that. I did play club ball before. I played Sim Bartlett. We won Sim Bartlett. We played Major League. Thought we won or came second, I think, either second. Something we did to go up, but I never played any football after that. Um, yeah, no, I never played any football after that. After that, when we had to go up, like Super League or Premier League, I never really did. I wasn't interested in football that much after that. There, because a lot of things happen, and it never really give you that feeling to say that you want to do more. Because when I had my friends playing Manning Cup, some not Manning Cup, but the Premier League, and some of them are some of the biggest ballers in the country at that time, and they couldn't really, they weren't getting enough monetary support, and I'm saying, all right, I had my skill to fix computers, and I had my store at the time, or at least partly who owned the store at the time. I'm saying it's hard for me to get up to play football now, break my foot now for $30,000. You understand me? When my expenses might outweigh that 30,000 at that time. You understand me? Yes. So it was less than 30,000 at that time. I think you're on 23,000, and that was the top man in the league that year, getting 23,000. 23,000 at that time. So it never gave me that motivation, guys, and that is, it goes that way sometimes, man. You get me? Because even some of my friends at that point that went on, they never stopped like me, because they never had that secondary option. They went on, and they were struggling with the package as well, because they were getting less than the 20,000. They had to be struggling with 15,000 at that time. Yeah, man. Tough, man. Tough, man. So when you see some of these guys play their football, you have to just respect it, man. Well, likewise, some of my other friends went overseas, and I thought, but one or two of them did play the, MLS. Yeah. And then when I came to Europe now, then I played resume back football because I had to do it. No, I had to do it. Jamaica made it to the World Cup in the 90s. Can't seem to do the same in the 2000s. But I think that has, I don't think it's so much of the players them cause the problem. I just believe that it's because of the background settings, Yeah. That weren't right, so it's hard for results to come. There are two teams in the 90s that is better than all the teams now. The St. George's team with Ali Rise and Andy Williams. Also, also the best I have seen in schoolboy is that Charlie Smith team with Pele. Yeah, Pele Wilson and Chinsu usually be on the same team, I think, in the same time, right? Let me know. Yeah, but the Pele one, I went through the Pele Wilson, Charlie Smith one, the Bassa Charlie Smith one, Craig Hunter Charlie Smith one, because remember I was a junglist. I was actually born and grown in jungle for in my early part of my career, my life, I should say. So I saw all them, and he had a guy named Desi. Desi was one of the most naturally, I have seen two of the most naturally gifted footballers that died. And most people like you guys that might be over Jamaica never got any chance to see them. You have a guy that when I usually go to or Trenchtown Primary, his name was Piggy. He died in stadium. Yeah, it is like they were trying to um sneak in the stadium, and he dropped off in the pool and died. Tell him, man. Youth was a skilled player, man. Very young player at the time, but he was a skilled player, man. Very, very sad. Where is the Clarendon College support? Laugh. No, man. The Clarendon College, they came and support, man. What can we say? What can we say? CC late 90s team with Linval Dixon was better than these overhyped. No, but come on, man. Give you some motivation, man. You can't. I am telling you what is the problem, and so at least they can improve. And we are giving some solution to people. But come on, man. Just don't really overhype and stop beat up you, them, man. The dead Glenmuir, a dead Glenmuir if he dead today. All right, Jay Smith, all right, CC Cornwall College. JD, if these boys came to Netherlands, they would not be consuming Lasco. No. I think they would not be playing football so much because people would realize how much more to football is. Um, they will realize um how much it is to football than just going on the field and kick the football. I've always said that to people, and no one listened, and so that's why I would love for some of them to come and stay. Shane Billings, big up, big up. All right. One CC. All right. Facts. In the 90s, you had to be amazing to play at 14 or 15-year old. You were not rushed into playing. You had to develop at your age. Yes, man. Yes, man. That's true, man. It's all good, JD. No fuss. My English is bad. No. It's not about your English is bad. It's just the confidence that you had behind the conversation, because I've read it and you said I should I should go back and check it again, like you're saying that I am dissing you, so that's why I was laughing. Sorry about that. Clarendon College asked Yar Castle who is the Delray. In the 80s and 90s ties, there were fewer high schools playing high school football. Many players were transferred from the secondary school system. Now you have many more high schools playing. All right, all right. Jamaica football has a lot of catching up to do, as far as international standard. No, but that's how we say, we know that Christopher Care, big up yourself, man. Thanks for being here. All right. History class are going. Oh, no, but it's good to know where you're coming from, so you know where you're going. You understand me? Yes, so no matter with the history class, man, the people ask me what I did in football, it's good. So at least when I'm in Belgium, it was not just something I just picked up and just to do it, you know. I did it before there, and I'm just trying to show you that when people motivated, they can do things better, you know, because I never seem interested to go back in football in Jamaica. And then when I was pretty much here and doing my studies, I just said, all right, you know what? I have a few more years. Let me go and give it my all. And I did well. You know, I was proud of myself. Yeah. JD, the Alan coach from Kingston Academy has access to the football knowledge. I think MPA is affiliated to Chelsea. That's good. That's good. That's good. Hopefully they're pumping the money in the talents them here. Um, to judge which period is better. All right, okay, all right. So because your previous comment said about the amount of schools. But tell you what, if you have four schools in a you have three schools in a zone, because I've seen most of the teams them played, and believe me, you have more schools now, but the level has not improved. Back then you had less schools, but you had more capable schools that's effective. You get me? Because some of the schools that were effective back then dropped off now, but you still have some that remains, and then you might have one out of the new schools them become even better. Like surprised us, so it become like 3, 4, 5 when before you had 8, 9, 10. You know, so it's. I think back then, because that's why I never touched on the schools amount. I talked about the supplements and the modern science. You understand me? And because I know that Jamaica don't have the highest of that, I'm saying that I will use that to judge, because those guys were just building off the raw mentality, the will to win, the will to win in life. That was the difference they were coming with. You understand me? You have man a run, because back then you have man a run from um or Walton Park Road to the airport or to Port Royal. You get me? Back then, the people was just obviously we have gotten way more educated now. Yes, that is true. But back then, the drive to be successful was just different. Now it's just pure ego with less talent. To be honest, I have to be honest. It's just pure ego with less talent, and you have more education there. Surprising. So the people are just not as hardworking as before, because now you can type in internet and say, all right, then you know what, this is amount calories I need to lose to reach there, and maybe I need to do this step because I have my stepwatch on, so I know exactly amount of step I need. So it makes you much more lazier than before. You get me? Yes, it subconsciously makes you lazier. Period. All right. So I have to give it to the 90s guys then, but maybe in the 2030 bunch, or maybe in the latter part of the 2020, I can give it, you know, I can give it to the modern science. But at this point, modern science has not taken over Jamaica, so we are not feeding the benefits of that. But definitely overseas, yes. The overseas English players are better than the ones in the 70s, like physical wise. They can play more matches, and they can go at faster pace. They can sustain the faster game, just like basketball. Everything has improved with modern science. You get me? Everything has improved. All right. Maybe not the. Not in modern science, maybe not the actual play on the field. All right. Yes, the modern science has improved and make the athletes more more stronger, bigger, and faster. Maybe not as durable, but more stronger, bigger, and faster. You know, you determine it how durable you want to be. All right. Yeah. Imaxit, you said you old 23,000 in the 1970 enough money. I am not. I am not that old. That is a lie. Pele Wilson, Everton, Bunze, Carnell, Chinsu was on that. Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes, man. I remember that. I remember that. That's when. That's what. Yes, I was in jungle that time, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Those youth was good youth, man. When them youth over Arnett, man, me I tell you, man. People left school for come watch them, you know. The best school boy team, I think. that ever assembled in the 90 in Jamaica is the 77 to 79 Clarendon College. Lord God, Lenny Hyde, Hutchinson, Duncan, Wanda O'Neill, Russell. All right, just a few. All right, cool, cool. I believe JFF should offer schoolboys big discount to go to game. All right. JD, a sound like Michael Manley. My God. Why only can't give why me take on so much image? Oh my God. Um, these present footballers become stars after one or two games because of social media. But then to make it to TV, you had to be extra special. That is true. That is definitely true. I put out substance, JD. Yes, man. That's why I keep on telling people that education is key. You know, understand me? Because things and time has changed, you know. But you have a bag of lunatics they're behind these players and I tell them say them need certain things, you know, and that are the problem. So you'll always have me here telling people what them need and I prove to them what them need because we can just go to place them, show them what them need for reach where them want to reach, you know, and stop make people fool them, you know. Yeah, man, you have to work hard, man. You have the luxury. You have everything at your disposal. You think Kwame Richardson and them man they wouldn't mind them at 20 and could have restart in the Premier League? And come get some of them money. Huh? Of course, them are glad. You get me? Them are glad because what they have to do before for certain things. May I tell you? We really had some good schoolboy football teams all over the island. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I think Steths in 88 he had a good team. Are these fixtures home and away are just 3 games per team? It looks like it's just 3 games per team in the group. All right. Yes, and that's pretty much it. You are called J.A. Bedrock. Um as in the Flintstone. Yes, man. Yes, man. So when me tell people things, man, you hear me just me tell a man, say, true, I've said earlier in the first stream, said, I don't think Jamaica is as popular in the world as what people thinks. Because when some man come here, you would have swear things that Jamaica one of the top 10 most populous place on earth. And the problem is, you see through most of our travels is only in the areas because we're a culture of we go where our people is. You understand me? So we are always around England, Canada, and United States. But obviously, you got things that Jamaica the populous place. But when you go other places, now you get to realize people never even know about Jamaica, none at all. Never hear about it, and people got upset, you know. Even when I know I'm talking the truth, you know. But this is this false pride and this high ego. I think that is what's destroying a lot of us. You understand me? And remember, we are in the age of computer, so every information is there, every single one. But you choose to pick the information. Our culture only choose to pick the information that suits their need. When I said our culture, we're talking about majority of the people, not individually, me and you here that will actually go and do the work and come and admit the truth. You get me? Yes. So people got upset, like I'm this is being disrespectful, but I only can talk what I saw. You get me? And I know it's the truth, you know. But the ego of these guys, man, and that's what makes them limited, you know. Yeah, man. I am Maxit. In Frome technical, 1 game a time. All right, Chevis. Big up, Chevis. Coming in well confident. Hector Wright and his friends from the West could run for 200 minutes. Yes, man. Ask you, man. Brother, the motivation with the man back then give we when we come on the scene is just to go hard and keep on believing. And remember, we had been much more educated at the time, but at the same time we still came out of the same belief system as these guys. You know, we run through a brick wall and we're strong and we just believe, say, yes, man, or this we're gonna do. No, you know, they don't know, man. I tell them, man, I've listened to some of them people here, and believe me, man, them believe in this hype. You know, them believe in this hype. It's so sad. Believe me, guys. You will have man a leave Yasso from Jamaica. Never come out of them lane because war going over the next lane, them can't come out. And them go a foreign and them thinks them a god. and the people where already have the education name ed. And that feel enough away. You understand? Because our society is not worldly. Our society is way behind time. You get me? So it's hard for we to even see reality. And by the time we see reality, that's the end of us. And for me now, coming here, seeing the reality, coming to tell my brothers and sisters and said, listen to me, don't listen to certain people. Make sure you do the right thing. When you're there at Jamaica, learn everything you can. Because when you get the opportunity, you're not gonna have no time for learn them things there. You are going to only have to do things now, because this is not a corner thing where everybody sit down and wait on you. That no work unless you go find some other Jamaicans to sit down and chat with. But anytime you go any other place at work time. So if a football you play, a work time. So you have to make sure you can communicate the right way, and you have to make sure your attitude is right. You understand me? Yeah, man. And I mean, I like the attitude when I see from them people nowadays. I don't like it. You know, them need for a better attitude, because that not survivable. Yeah, it's not survivable, man. I don't know if people are more educated now. Well, it depends on what the education is about. Gun, Molly, yes. I've never. I wouldn't say. Look, everything is more accessible now, and we have more now. But obviously, we don't have more people want it. And that's exactly what we're talking about, South Cry. You understand me? It's not much more people want it, because you don't have most of the role models them tell them for want it, because you have much more selfish role models in this time than before. You understand me? Because what they're doing now is to make their people stupid to keep themselves in relevance. You get me? Most of these role models now keep people stupid to keep the relevance going. All right. CC, boy, I may tell you, man. CC calling at the end, Durati, that man, yo. Big man, CC, how you doing, man? Boy, man, tell you, you do me some man. You're calling 2 hours upon the dot star. Man, wicked, some man.
I just come from it, boss.
Yeah, man. So wagwan, big bad CC in the house, man.
Yeah,
CC get out 2-1 win still. You know, you never watch a game.
yeah, yeah. But them by now, see, Glenmuir final, boss.
CC Glenmuir
Yeah,
final.
art,
So the other
yeah,
team them
the
not play.
art, like that.
The other team them not play.
Yeah, them a play, yeah. But I don't play station this our video game. But, but what I say is, Jody, you see the technology, I'm going to tell you, and I don't think it's even a Jamaica alone. You know, man, but it's a worldwide thing where you see the advent of social media and a lot of things,
Mm-hmm.
more people have become superstars faster, like, than before. Like, you not really say some persons are not necessarily superstar, but they know they work hard on it. It's like, as somebody would say, one time you have to extra special in Jamaica to get a TV match.
Mm-hmm.
But now, like, several people have TV match, and if you don't have TV match, you have YouTube, or a man go up on a live and video match to them. So the accessibility that is there. So as some man when I ready for television and them thing there, them did already. And when I get a TV match in a JD, a big thing, When I go to school, when I get TV match in a man, I tell I say them a come on TV. A
Yeah.
big,
That's
big, big,
that's true.
big
That's true.
thing.
That's true.
There used to be big thing to the point where I see you well look terrible, wicked, isn't me? Wicked pan a football and me say so the man them go on TV match. Pure foolishness. Cause it's like they're nervous. Cause it's like playing on TV, so you have thousands of Jamaican are watching now. The whole entire Jamaica are here.
Oh,
Kind of
oh,
like
oh God,
you have to
hold
like
on. The man in my custom say me have the title like it's a CC win. Oh God, sorry. I'm very sorry. Like a Yorkcastle win. Boy, I mean, every day the man beat me now for my errors. I mean, I'm very sorry, guys. I'm very sorry. All right, remember say,
oh, can you say Yorkshire versus Clarendon because they are two.
yeah. Oh my days, I am very sorry,
Oh,
guys. Okay, maybe that's why the people may like the video. Okay, you see, boy, I'm not gonna just tell me, man. I am very sorry, man. Man, say me sound like Sir P. No, no, no. Me can't be here and I tell people what to do. Here, Mad Vibes said, pound for pound, we are one of the most influential. Mad Vibes, stop lying to people. Pound for pound, Jamaica is not one of the most influential, brother. Most influential where? You have a place named the world, you know, and you have Jamaica, you know. It look like Jamaica outside of the world. Mad Vibes, how you tell that, brother? What Jamaica won for be influential? What you talk about dancehall? You talk about dancehall? Me hear Jamaica gonna attack me with this, you know. And me I tell Jamaica gonna say the reason why him think say dancehall so influential and popular. It is because him a go the place them where the people in the country we want to see dancehall. So him a see the 4,000 people want to see dancehall. But all them country him a go at 10 and 50 and 60 million in a country. You understand me? But so what happened to them rest of people there? In a Belgium, every time when you have Reggae keep, you have 200,000 people go there from all over the world, maybe 60,000 from Belgium. But you have 12.8 million people in Belgium. You think the rest of them know about nothing? About nothing about dancehall? You think the rest of them go to club? Everybody got work, brother. You have more people in the world when now go dance, you know. Brother, sometimes we, uh, sometimes
No, man,
we need to check things that you know what I'm gonna do. One of them there, this hype with this hype because me think so enough fool the people, you know. Enough fool the people,
let me tell you, what JD.
But
I'm
Madvice said I grew up in Toronto, brother. The whole world lives in that city. Jesus Christ.
we
Oh
need,
God,
I guess we
Madvice,
need
just stop it, man. Me no know what
a snippet of the society lives there. A man could have said that in New York, the whole world lives in New York. And a man could have said that London, the whole world live in London. Because remember, say London have American people, Belgium people, Ghanaian people. Because remember what my advisors don't understand. London, Toronto, New York, these cities are melting pot of society. So there are numerous people, Chinese, Japanese,
but
Italian,
but Rosie,
Belgium.
Rosie, people like Mad Vibes have the ability if they can go to Europe and live at Europe and learn other things. Yeah, you get me? Them have the ability. Them not for stuck no one place for themselves. Them have the ability. Them not go nowhere else, you know, and they do it, you know.
I'm not
Them
saying
won't got
that,
tell you what go on your for them city. You cannot do that, Mad Vibes. You cannot do that. You cannot talk about Canada. Canada, obviously, them not have Jamaica and Canada. Me not just talk about the three places them where majority of the Jamaican them there. JD, based on what you're saying, the only popular country will be USA. No, no, Danica, that is the problem. We always think that everything where popular is only on the side where we know Jamaica only know Canada, England, and United States. That are the only country we really know, you know? Because that are the country where we mainly focus to go, you know. You understand me, Danica? But me, I tell you, say, what do you come and I tell you, say, brother, I never English was a popular language, you know? Nobody never, everybody shock us, say, me a mad man, what me I talk about? And then when them look, them see, say, English just surpass for be the most popular language. And that because most of the people from China start speak English. You have world where nobody now speak English. You have countries where nobody not interested in English. You have places where nobody not interested in English. If you come there talk English, people look at you like, where I try disrespect them for. Me I tell you, you have world where that happen. Not just world, you have about a door where me can go and show you.
No, but
So nobody not
JD,
the time for even knowing away upon
JD,
them side,
but
yeah. And
remember,
nobody not care.
the
That's a
reason
true,
why,
brother. Huh?
JD, the reason why English at one point in time would have not been the most popular in terms of being number one. But see that close. The reason why is because Chinese is one point. Chinese is what?
Yeah, 1.8 billion
One
from
point
at that
one
point.
point
Remember, say
at billion.
India and
And in
China was two
India,
of the biggest
i-
place.
no man, China probably have 2 billion now, and India 1.8 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, between China and India, that's what.
That
One
3
third of the
billion,
world,
that's a big 3 billion, 3 billion something. Yeah.
3 billion, and
Mm-hmm.
then the average 7 billion. So them out roughly run 40% of population I run. So 40% of population I run, I speak different language. And then you have and then you have one 60% we have to share Spanish, Italian, all kind of other different language. So as you
Mm-hmm.
rightfully say, the only thing about as English popularity would have much more in the new in the probably last recent years.
Yeah, man.
I would it wouldn't yeah it
The
wouldn't be
The Google showed you. So all I'm trying to say is,
a
I have
technology cause that
Joseph
still
Broad
no.
said, I have lived in many parts of the world for work, and yeah, Jamaica is popular in a lot of places, but only in the metropolitan cities. But if you drift from city centers, people don't know. Thank you very much, Joseph, because you have man come here and manipulate the people, because you know where this has stem from, Rose. When people try to make it
Yeah,
look like say Jamaica patois popular, and like them want tell the youths them in Jamaica say you for the talk, oh you talk in a Jamaica and everything is okay. And your footballer go bring you go places. And me I tell them say, brother, the biggest lie that people can ever tell you. Because if me couldn't change over in English, me would even go to Dutch side. You get me? Me wouldn't get people would even understand me not at all for me even get an opportunity. So me now go tell a youth to do that, and then you get message. Because when me I try to say to people say some of the time these mans make it keep you dumb because them can get for work for you. What is the biggest problem we heard last year with the youth them grew up in Jamaica? Them can the agents and not do them good. Now that's a year.
yeah, yeah,
Why
yeah.
you think the agents not do them good? Not because they don't know nothing. When people tell them the truth, all of a sudden, them try to shun them off, or them same people are load up and tell us, what? You know, like Jamaica, you know, like Jamaican culture, come out with the speaky spoke yourself and run away, you know? When you try to tell the youth them something like you help them because you in the society. You understand me? So when me talk about Jamaica not as popular as where people tell people at Jamaica, them are the man them have them egotistic behavior because them use that for hype over Jamaican people. You understand? Me no want nothing from the Jamaican people. Me no want nothing at all. Me alright. Me I tell you the truth because that's something where you can go check for yourself. You get me? Them want hype on you. You get me? Because them one can tell us say them go yes
Mhm.
sir, and them see Jamaica hype
But
and this and
but
that. Me
but
no
that
want
is
that.
what
Me I
people not
tell you the
understand
truth.
is that a two person a two person basically in a Jamaica make Jamaica get that kind of popularity there in a recent time since we have to say Jamaica get one popularity the popularity what Jamaica have now in
Mm-hmm.
terms of I would have you would have to say a Bob Marley and Usain Bolt.
Yeah, no.
Some of them man them
Bob
would have
Marley,
chat.
Usain Bolt, the runner girl, them them girl, you see, no, me tell you,
And the girl them,
not Bob
yeah man.
Marley,
But what me
Usain
I
Bolt,
say
the
is
runner girl, them Shaggy and
what I
Sean
got
Paul.
JD.
Shaggy and Sean Paul are
What me
two big human
yeah
being,
yeah
big.
man. But what me I say is JD. The thing about it is alright. Me not really go. Me never go several. Me no in the United States. Anywhere I go, I'm gonna go ask you. You know Bob Marley? Me say what me stay fan for know Bob Marley. Bob Marley dead before me born. So me a stay fan for know Bob Marley.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just that. And then me ask you if you know what you're saying, boy. And the only place, look, notice how they say Jamaica popular.
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica is not popular because you know what? Everybody ask you when they're from J, they probably ask you that question. Everybody think you come from Kingston.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and Jimmy Cliff.
But
Let me add Jimmy Cliff to it as well. Richard Green said,
yeah, no,
JD, yeah, man. Let me tell you, Sean Paul, and Shaggy. This is gonna sound
big
mad to
man.
you, but Sean Paul and Shaggy might just be more bigger than Usain Bolt. Me no know all that, but the man them come like me no know what them do worldwide. But Sean Paul, every part of the planet, me go me see that brother. Me no know how him can remix him. Yeah, and look at that, the man a Jamaican. The
Yeah.
man a Jamaican, Sean Paul a Jamaican. Every part of the world, everybody this man can just fit in with. Me there so listen to a different language, complete different language. And a Sean Paul me pop up with it. Me I say, how this possible? Oh, you get them Collab, yeah? You understand me? Yes, the man said Jamaica big all over the world. JD, you can't deny it. Um, Brother, people in the chat are tell you from all over the world, the man. And this is not about me bringing down Jamaica, you know. A ego, brother, when for talk logically, you know, and just listen to what people say, you know, understand what me I say, you know. A people me I try help, you know. And una try cloud people head, you know. I tell them lies, you know. Just relax, no
Me
man.
them too.
My God. It look like a whole heap of people just want me tell you say the wickedest thing for Jamaica, are the selfish people them and them selfish pride, Them older people, we have fool the young people, And then when the man them go places, them can't get on, You need to listen to where me I come from. Me never come here and say nobody that know Jamaica. Would that be lie? Me not just a talk about Sean Paul. Everywhere in a Jamaica, everywhere in the world, me go. Me just see Sean Paul pop up like Sean Paul are the populist artist ever on planet Earth. Sean Paul and Jamaican, you get me? So why we are talk about? Me know. But me I tell you, say white people were telling you, and I make it look like say a Jamaica and then everywhere else a parking lot is not true. A lie people tell. That is just to make them magnify themselves for keep other people down in a Jamaica because they don't want them
Uh,
advance
uh.
themselves.
Yo,
So
me
when
chat to you, my boss.
yeah man,
JD.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah man, all right, yeah. So my boy gone. Yeah, man. So and me nah have that debate there. So Richard said, you're right. However, the Jamaican brand is huge over the world, even bigger than Belgium. What brand are you talking about? What brand? Let me know because let me just do this. Take this 10 minutes educational purpose. What brand are you talking about? What brand? Like what brand Jamaica? Me not understand. Me always hear people say brand Jamaica. What are we constructing in that brand? What we are using? Like the runners, food. What we do? Like a something we export. So educate me, Richard Green. Remember, Richard Green, Belgium is the central hub of the world, that actually deal with everything that's connected to the world. You hear the silence that go through the world, Richard Green. So me not understand what you talk about, like what you talk about, and this is not a race about Jamaica. This was about the players them getting the right information. You get me? And this is what they use to sell the people them lies. That's all I'm saying. So I had to touch the Jamaican topic. Me never really want to touch the Jamaican topic. JD, the average Jamaicans is well respected all over the world. The man, you go all over the world and you know that to be true? Or you have a man, you have our culture where exaggerate everything and tell you that. Which one? Because me know that way I say are true. That way with the exaggeration are true. Because everybody go listen to me. Listen to me look on life, guys. Everybody is equal. A Jamaican is equal as anybody else in the world. And no care which passport they're first or who they're last, they're equal. And I think a lot of countries when I go, I saw them look at everybody as well as equal. And that's how me look on it. You understand me? So me no know them phrases where this man I use say respect over the world. Brother, if you have some country where you go, people kill people always. And have zero respect for them. Zero respect for them just the same. JD, check out this vlogger, Ari. She lives in Jamaica. She's from Ukraine. Check her out. I know her, man. I know her. I heard you talking. Yes, I heard you talking. Um, because I saw her one time she and one of the next vlogger from Jamaica kicked off or something like that, or our next white girl kick off. Look at the Youth 17/20 girls tournament that passed and how those post-match interviews went and how they got ridiculed. We need to start stressing proper speaking at any age. Thank you very much. Okay, reggaeton, mad vibes at the same I talk about then. All right, good. No problem. That's what I said. Just educate me on it. Paul have done collaboration with world artists. Yes, man. I think Sean Paul might just be the most disrespected Jamaican figure ever. Ever. Like ever. I think say nobody at Jamaica no respect Sean Paul. But I don't think you have a bigger figure in Jamaica than Sean Paul. Sean Paul is like everywhere. And he might make a billion. That is no, I can't talk about the man money because I don't want nobody to rob that brother. But everywhere on planet Earth, Sean Paul a play. Me sure people got space and Sean Paul pop up on it got space as well. I'm sure Sean Paul is the biggest thing. The biggest artist Jamaica have. The biggest artist. And he's not even close either. The biggest artist. Yes, man, that man, my good man. JD Marcus Garvey is great. He influenced a lot of countries. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I think he's talking about music culture. Okay, but you can't talk about music culture and Belgium. Nobody, more Belgium doing music. They might have car three, but that's it. I don't really know the music. I never listen to the music that much, you know. Just the car three songs them, the kids sang them. That's all. They are popular kids songs. Fries, beer. Um, Obviously, scientists. They have some of the best scientists in the world. Yeah. Obviously, you saw the coronavirus situation. They were the first person that had the pattern for the coronavirus, but it was an American base in company here, so they had to give it to the American base and they sold it something like that. But you can do the history on the coronavirus and most of the other viruses. Belgium was one of the places that actually solved those problems. You know, so I think you can check that the man as well. You know, yeah, and that's about life's history, and Belgium is written in life's history. Yeah. No Jamaican alive is more popular than Mr. Bolt. Winston, don't count out Sean Paul, man. Boy, may I tell you, Sean Paul is a terrible top popular person, man. Terrible popular person. Yeah, man. And Chum can fit in every other culture. I think more people might see Bolt, but more people might actually be interested to know Sean Paul a little bit more, if that make any sense to you. You get me? And try to know him via him songs them a little bit more. You know? I mean, I don't know if that makes sense to you. Because the way I saw that is music transcended barriers. Usain Bolt is a race him around, yes, me know. But the music they keep rocking, and the man have so much hits with so much other big artists, man. May I tell you, man. The topic was the topic was Manning Cup. Are we done? But we just have to make sure we give the youth some positive advice, you know? Yes. Um Even running, how much meter competition are there? We are relevant in maybe four so much. All right. That's true, except in Jamaica. Yes. No man, Champal big. I tell you that just them don't know because them don't know. Them just think say Jamaica alone popular and America alone popular. But believe me, Champal, my God, man. Man, I go talk about them man, but me know them man they supposed to set for life. JD, long time not checking. No, man, don't worry yourself, man. Big up, man. Thanks. JD, don't forget Marcus Garvey. Yes, I know Marcus Garvey. But I'm talking about Sean Paul. I want to give the youth him credit. Sean Paul get no love from Jamaicans. Yes, man. Disrespect, man. Sean Paul and Shaggy, two of the most disrespected Jamaican artists. And I can tell you, are two of the most respected Jamaican artists worldwide. Worldwide. There is no other artist that come from Jamaica get more respect worldwide than Shaggy and Sean Paul. Everybody need them. No artist we have alive now that's connected to Jamaica get respect like Shaggy and Sean Paul. None. I mean talk about none. Everybody in this world rate them man there. Everybody. Except how Jamaican deal them. I mean see said hurt them a lot of times, and them have to go to them way. Go to them way for proof points to people like them, you know? Yeah, man. But believe me, worldwide, guys, them people that get them respect, man. Them could have never choose Jamaica. Them could have never go back to Jamaica none at all and be okay. Get free houses in a lot of countries. A lot of countries. You get me? I know that in some parts of UK and America, people like our culture. I know that's for a fact. Yeah, man. But we never deny that, Mr. J. We never deny that. Ziggy, no, even the Bob Marley kids them is not as respected as Sean Paul and Shaggy. Them man, yeah man, them have the name man, them have the name and them have big artists and them get respected. Don't get me wrong, them get respected. But me I try to tell you, say Sean Paul and Shaggy have a different level of respect worldwide. And remember them man, they make them own name. All right, yeah man, don't play with them man. Them big man, them big man. You get me? But no, Bob Marley kids are popular and respected. But me I tell you, Ruchin said you mad JD, all right. But they are top reggae artists. Ziggy Marley get a lot. Yeah, Ziggy Marley get a lot of respect, man. But me I tell you, say Sean Paul and Shaggy. Them are the two most respected artists come out of Jamaica, period. Me not talk about a man in America and him big in America. Sean Paul and Shaggy big everywhere and respected every single place on earth, like every single big artist. Me I beg you to please before you call me mad, just go and research it. All right? Just go and research it before you diss me. All right? We know about Bob Marley brand, but please go and check out Sean Paul and Shaggy. That's all me telling you. So when stop disrespect the man them, me telling you the man them way bigger than what you think. Way bigger than what you think. Yeah, I wanna talk about this reggae bag of foolishness and then bag of rat money and run up and down and talk about bag of violent madness. You mean I hear them something in certain place. Everywhere me go up on planet Earth. All space station me go, I me hear Sean Paul a play. Me not hear no rat man a play. And none of them mad music, yeah. Believe me, man. We don't need to put some respect on them man and name, man. But tell you what, we now go billions watch Usain Bolt on NBC. Winston, I know what you're saying. That's a one-off. It's always been like JD, Burning Spear, Yellowman, and a lot of others were more popular in Europe. I don't think Paul and Shaggy are as big in Africa. Oh my God, the man. You know what? Let me drop the discard. Me drop the discard, guys. We're gonna drop the discard, and people need to sign up on the discard so we can do some research sometime. Well, we not have to be live. I do them something. Because sometimes some people if know the truth. The man say Shaggy and Sean Paul are big in, even think them are as big in Africa. My God. Yeah, man. Jimmy Cliff is definitely big. Definitely big. Jamaicans don't understand the business side of music, in my opinion. Siobhan, believe me, man, the man them disrespect Sean Paul. I don't think no Jamaican artist is bigger than Sean Paul. Not one. Not one. Even Jimmy Cliff not bigger than him. Not even, me sorry to tell you, not even Jimmy Cliff not bigger than him. The man get some hits, brother. The man tie himself to some hits where some of the biggest hits them ever exist. Planet Earth in a sales. Me no know what we not talk about. Sean Paul have more than 5 hits with people where some of the biggest hits them ever exist on planet Earth. Sean Paul. Sean Paul, you're so not disrespect. Mr. Sean Paul bigger than everybody where we can think of. It's just true we not give him right. Just do respect. The man upon 5 are the biggest hits them ever exist. Just please go and look for yourself, no man. Me think we not not checking. Obviously not a theme song them. We know on a theme song them. But the man upon some of the biggest features them ever exists. Period. Done. Sign off. Ever exist. Sean Paul. Me think we no disrespect them man here too much. Nobody where we have a Jamaica no bigger than them. Me not ask you, Jamaica alone, we don't rate them. Jimmy on a higher level, bro. RR, what are the higher level? Me not just tell you, say the man upon the tool, the 5 biggest songs them ever exist. The 5 of the biggest songs them ever exist and be sold as well. 5 of the biggest songs them ever exist and be sold. And in a hundred of the biggest songs ever exist in the top 1,000. 101 Jamaican Sean Paul in one of the biggest songs in 100 of the biggest in the top 1,000. We need to stop them madness, yeah, brother, man. Me don't know about Jimmy Cliff, brother. But you see this, I say, that there come. Me just tell about. But Ruchin, that's the problem. Sean Paul can go up on every genre. So at every genre, the man does depend on song, brother. You cannot. If the man depend on song, brother, I sell $100 billion. And it depend on reggae genre. It no matter, brother. It no matter. You can't one. It's like you have a hatred for the man. You just find excuse. The fact you cannot run on the fact. There is no Jamaican artist exist now that is bigger than the youth. Based on what him do, even for a theme song. Because me know say Vibes Cartel they put one of him song there and it sell 3 trillion Stop walk and brag about Vibes Cartel. Well, this man up on 100 songs that do a billion streams. A billion streams. That way, all our own artists them never do combine on one stream. I mean, I talk about 100 song. A worldwide I'm talking about. Nobody cannot compare with him. And this man I do it for 20 years. 20 hard years. The same thing. Nobody can compare with him, brother. Me I telling you, man. Just please, guys. You know, Bob Marley got songs for centuries. Bob Marley alive now, Ruchin? Bob Marley alive, brother? Bob Marley alive now? My God, man, Ruchin. You're gone for Bob Marley and I'm grave for come just for fight against Sean Paul. All right, you know what? Please add the discard. We're gonna talk. We are gonna find the truth, guys. We cannot go any longer because I saw them streaming always nice, guys. Make sure to smash the like button. I saw we discuss always. It no matter where we are going with it, we have to discuss. You get me? But we have to give people them credit, and that's just me. I make sure I give people them credit in their life. All right. Did you know that Jimmy Cliff is very popular in Brazil, which has a population over 250 million? Winston, me just tell us a man be pan 100 song out of the top 1,000 highest sold song ever. Me never tell us a Jimmy Cliff. Me tell us a actually Sean Paul. So what you gonna say? Winston not care how much metric you tell me. Not care what you gonna say. The truth can't change. We have to give the man him credit. That's all me I say, Winston. If you don't want to give him credit, no problem. In which Jimmy Cliff could have been around for 7,000 billion years. Me just tell you a figure, and you know, one got trouble the figure, you there, so tell me everything you want, tell me. You just tell me everything what you want, tell me, you know. And me I tell you something, you know, just take it up and count it. And then the count Jimmy Cliff one, just to count the two of them. Just to count the two of them and come back. You get me? Just to count just the RR, Winston, all of them and them Ruchin. Go there and count it. Everybody rate SP. You're underrating other prominent Jamaicans, for example, Chris Gayle. No, man, Richard Green. No, man, me not underrating about. Jesus God, man. Me just tell you how big the youth is. That's all. Me never know. Me never know how big him is until me start actually checking for myself. I mean, I say this is sad because Jamaican people don't rate him that way. You get me? Him not get the ratings in at all, and him deserve way more than that. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Imaxit, Ratman bigger. Remember Rat? They everywhere in. I can't remember the dude name. That's why I said Ratman. Because everybody talk about his Rat brother, and you know these are the things that they're hyping up. Send me the proof. That's how Mr. Winston join with this card, and then as soon as we get up tomorrow, we can just have that debate. I will search everything and show you everything and show you, big man. That's why I know one I feel war with it every day. Because I know me, I say Jimmy was before computer. Okay, so all of Jimmy numbers them never count because of before computer. The man them will do anything for win conversation. Me done with them. Have a nice day. Me done with you know. On the two bad mind. On the don't like Sean Paul, URR, and the wall on the don't like the youth. You see me, I try to show no. On the don't like the youth, you know, start go back for come talk about. So Bob Marley numbers they never count back in the days then. So all we know, oh Bob Marley numbers they made go. Eh? All we know, oh Bob Marley numbers they made go. Alkaline, Massacre, Skillibeng are amongst the most played artists both globally and locally. The man. Alkaline, Vibes Cartel, Skillibeng, and Massacre combine don't sell more, don't play more than the songs them where Sean Paul on worldwide. Me not ask you that. Me I bet you money on that. All of the songs them where Sean Paul depend, we sell billions of dollars. Me promise you. If if it not 5 times with Alkaline, Vibes Cartel, Massacre, Skillibeng 5 times. If it not 5 times, put the whole name number together. And if it not 5 times, me pay you. Me pay you. For sure, you're the truth. I'm a want argue this point with you know because this at the point where me gonna teach you know. No, yo, me I tell you. Um, I true you thought JD Shaggy. No, Milton, me not ask them. Me will even pay them money. More and bet some big money with someone so they can lose money. On the tube, yo. When I eat the people them, when I have an underlying hatred for the man them. And me know why you know. Me know why me couldn't eat the man them, you know. All right. Can Alkaline Skillibeng and Massacre sell out a stadium? Spotify said it. They have the facts. The man I've just said to you, say all of the songs them are no, just put in Sean Paul, all of the songs them were in the pan and put up the sales them. And see if Spotify is not tell us today, say with the songs they were in the pan sell 60 times more than the whole of your artists them combined, if not 150 times. No, Winston, no. Anna be with me. Anna with me. It's because we not try to find every other metric and I tell we say we are undermine other prominent Jamaicans. So what happened for make and Sean Paul not prominent either? Sean Paul are the biggest thing right now. Would no, but Jam Love, you have some of them man them say them not agree, and we want to fight that argument there. Yo, but me can't believe we just talk about music for half an hour. Boy, they aren't his song. We know on a theme song, the man, but oh God. You know what? Don't count the collab with Beanie Man them. Don't count the collab with Beanie Man them. Don't count the collab with Bounty Killer. He never win no Grammy then. He never win nothing. He never partake in a Grammy then. You saw you saw no wicked. You saw them wicked chat. You saw them wicked. Don't count none of the enough of things them with the man them. Don't count none of the collab them with Beanie Man or Bounty Killer do. And see if them are somebody or they may do all of that great things because everything with them do with collab, Janet Jackson collab and no doubt collab that make Bounty Killer relevant. To be honest, that give them real big fame and Bounty Killer said that out of my own mouth. Beres Amman a lovely artist. Ruchin 100%. That are facts. But Ruchin, brother, the brother, yo, Sean Paul do some things where history, brother. Ruchin. Sean Paul upon song we have almost 70 billion. 70 billion. One song. One song. Maybe everybody we are talking about combined never do that. You have to just give the man the respect. The man just know how to make hits. Them have even a documentary talk about Sean Paul, how him just always in a hit making. We need to respect the youth. That's all me I say. You know, they know the market more. Jesus Christ, Ruchin say they know the market more. The fact remain, Sean Paul are maybe Jamaica's biggest artist where Jamaica don't know. And that's how we there's a fight about that. And you know what? Many of us say, maybe he is Jamaica's biggest artist where Jamaica don't know. And Jamaica does need for really go outside and really see how good him is. Him rule the digit space. Jimmy Cliff rule the analog. Lord God, you know, nah. Yo, the man, yeah. Why me I love if Sean Paul listen this, you know. And she say, you don't care what him the Jamaica people now gonna give me credit, you know. Him could have on a spaceship. I go a space. And through him there with Cylindian. They must say, yo, and you pay your own money for go a space. A Cylindian bring you with you. Cylindian bring you. But if a vibes cartel go up there, them would not talk like that. If a vibes cartel go up there, them would not talk like that. Not the best reggae artist alive. Sean Paul is an international artist. Not and then Ruchin said not the best reggae artist alive. I understand he's not the best reggae artist. But good lord, man, we are talking about sold. I want to brought the metric to everything. Brother, the what the man do, guys, be honest, maybe no phone never know. I mean, the what the man do in a history, based on what the man do, the man whitewash everybody in a history combined. What the man do? Him does a whitewash everybody. Whether it's a collab, Alpha Lab, or CC Sport Lab, it no matter. Him still go do it. You understand me? So on the need for just give the man analog is selling no nothing no bro. All right, Jesus Christ. All right, guys. They say, you know what? We're gonna, every stream we're gonna put some of them history in it, and we're gonna come with the facts them and go to dig up everything. You get me? Himself, or him image sell. Jesus guys, the man them say Sean Paul image sell. So the man them truly bad man, Sean Paul. You know. The man say, and the man image selling no. Jesus Christ. Uh, the man say Sean Paul image sell him. Sean Paul is levels to idiot comparison. Uh, Brother, Sean Paul are the biggest Jamaican artist, and it's not even close. It's not even close. It's don't care for the man songs them. All right, let me try see if I can go up on this and show you how much song the man have over the man the pan we have billions. Sean Paul, because boy I better tell you billions of streams. All right, when you put in Sean Paul, look at that. Ah. All right, you see it? You saw in a bad mind. So in a bad mind, look here. The first thing come up, let me put it up. Them I say them literally tell us say, let me make sure maximize it so you can see it. Good. All right, so you see it? Sean Paul, Ryan Francis Enrique, born 9th of January 1973, is a Jamaican rapper and singer, all right, who is regarded as one of dancehall's most prolific artists. All right, two children, and as you know, he's active from 1994 till present. All right, yes. Biggest numbers, and make you realize more the numbers for the show, like the sales them. Make you drop down. Cause the man have a one the other day, me I tell you man. Sean Paul Billboard excellence. Dancehall mag number 1, get busy. That was a long time. Want feature biggest yeah, collab should show me everything done. Rock My Baby, Rockabye. Yeah, this was a big song. This was a big song, guys. This was a big song. The biggest Jamaican artist is Nicki Minaj. My God. The uh, Man and JD Alkaline was most played local based artist, and Sean Paul is number 2 overseas played artist to only Bob Marley. So yes, Sean Paul win for no man, no, but me have to try, me I try to tell him say Sean Paul and songs that have been played more than anybody else. Thirsty is nothing, image is everything. My God, hear them wickedest man. We just pull up this song. This song was this song. I don't know if you don't know this song, guys, but this was one of the biggest songs that came out. One of the biggest songs, period. Brother, I wanna stop sleep. Wanna put some respect on Sean Paul name, yeah, man. That's all me I gotta tell you. Put some respect on Sean Paul name, yeah, brother. And stop on the foolishness, yeah, man. You know, maybe the man that look the average Jamaicans that we expect him to look, but this guy is revolutionary, man, when it comes on to Jamaican artists to break barriers and fit in everywhere. Everywhere on planet Earth. You see Sean Paul pop out. All right. Now take a look at Sean Paul biggest collab. Number 9, Beyonce Baby Boy 2003. All right. Number 2 in the UK. Number 1 on the Billboard chart. The second year, Breed 2003. That's Cantrell, Blue Cantrell, 2003 as well. Sean Paul and Got to Love You. Remember, I Sean Paul is again, you know, guys. I Sean Paul is again, you know. When you don't come tell me about him image, when you too bad mind about him image. Number 4, here. What about us in 2012? These are all billions of streaming, man. All right. Add more than 11 million YouTube views at that time. All right. We're going to pull up this and show you how much YouTube views it have at that time. No. All right. Fuse ODG 2014. We're not talking about the one. We're going to go up on the big one. Cheap Chills 2016. All right. Sean Paul and Little Mix 2016. This one, oh my God, this is so big. This video has now had more than 2.3 billion views. 2.3 billion views just on YouTube alone. I wanted to check Spotify as Spotify, all right? You prove my point. JA is massive mad vibes. I'm talking about an individual, not Jamaica. You look a mad ass. All right, let me try and put it in now on YouTube to see. So guys, don't make anybody manipulate you. Cartel and them, man, they nowhere near Sean Paul, nowhere near Sean Paul, brother, nowhere near at all. That a lie. That a lie. Let me put in this and show you right here. And then we're done, guys, because obviously we know that this was a football stream. All right. You can see this 2.6 billion views. All right. 2.6 billion views. One of the highest viewed video on YouTube, period. If you go on Spotify, it's gonna be one of the highest viewed songs on Spotify as well. You go on iTunes, one of the highest listened song on iTunes. Go everywhere. It's one of the highest listened song, period. You understand me? So wanna stop disrespect the man. All right. Me no want no man come tell me about image or nothing. He had some club bangers. Yeah, man. It's a bad man. The people bad man. I tell me foolish some years, man. And me I tell you, me I got space one at a time. What I got a space station or the space what you call it now? Like a thing where the man mimic the space. And a Sean Paul Mira sing. And me I say, me there my kid little part, my kid little dancing class. Let me pull up my phone. My kid me the record on the phone here. Let me pull up this phone. My kid she a dance and a Sean Paul she a dance too in a French. Brother on the top tell me foolish you say man. Sean Paul are the biggest thing Jamaica have in a music, brother. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Everywhere I go, me hear them, man. And everywhere I go, me hear some of them artists, yeah. Well, not hype up, brother. Jimmy Cliff and them, man, yeah, man. Bob Marley, you will hear Bob Marley some son from time to time, but everywhere you go, you hear Sean Paul with every top artist in this world for the last 20 years. For every top artists for the last 20 years. Nobody pan Jamaica, we're connected to Jamaica and do music, cannot compete with that. That's not possible. Me not ask you. You get me? Just go check for yourself. All right? Yeah, man. So, guys, me and the haters, them are the fight for Sean Paul's rights, Jamaica's rights. All right. um, all of Sean Paul's club bangers from early 2010 are still being played. Of course, man. That is why Uno want to disown my daughter because she's clear skin. Jealousy, antimacos, yeah, man. if I did cartel, I've not even if cartel it's sang it in them video alone. If you do them billions of views there. They better give Shakatel credit because to this day, them still talk about the award where one thing never want to go in a video because Batman is there in a video. All right, you know, forgot. All right, and I tell still hype him over today. And this man do around a million times that, and we not give him credit. Cartel, although me not like him, is much more talented than Sean Paul. You hear one Sean Paul, and you hear them all. The man a bad mind, straight up. Jesus said if Sean Paul look like more like Cartel and less like all right. Yeah, yeah, Yellow Man is talented, but I don't think Yellow Man Yellow Man big. Yeah, yeah, that's true. But Sean Paul, me I tell you, man, we just not respect you. But we are gonna get all of the thing tomorrow. Me I gonna put up everything together and then don't tell about a collaboration because the man that the man do. The man all them biggest hits them. a collaboration. So we don't want to hear them foolishness. You get me? And some of the biggest hits them in the world. Check out all of the biggest hits them every single year from 2009 till 2022. And see if you see a boy, Jamaican Sean Paul pop up on it. The biggest hits them in the world. I'm surprised they never just scrape him and put him in a fast, too furious and make him say something night. Because him the everywhere. Spanish album, French album, English album, German album. So we need to understand, man. Elephant Man need have a little spell. Yeah, man. What about Coffee? Coffee is a good artist, but yeah, Danica, a Shampa, we talk about you, man. Danica, we are talking about a man who depends some of the biggest albums them ever to be recorded, like right. What one more Danica, it's the man out the biggest thing. Me I telling you, all right. I no cannot dispute it. We not gonna take out say a collab. The key one not gonna say once the man depend it, it depend it. Contribution to culture, or contribution to Jesus, you know what I'm done, guys. We now go win. The man, me see what Jamaica is all about, and that's something I always cuss every day. You understand me? Because me's an honest person. You get me? Me's an honest person. You get me? And me want to give everybody. Me see everybody equal. White, black, pink, everybody equal. Me know people get upset when me say that, but me see everybody equal. You get me? Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm a see how hard it is to break through in a foreign countries. I'm a see this man come and make me proud. Say me is a Jamaican. He make me proud. Say me is a Jamaican because I see say him work hard. He work hard. Me I tell you. You get me? Yeah, man. So I want to give him respect. That's all me gonna say. And me done, guys, because of football we fear talk about. I we there for 30 minutes of war about music. All right? Yeah, man. So guys, thanks very much. We almost do 3 hours and we don't even hit 100 likes. So I tell me say all the people just bad mind with started. All of the people just bad mind and I try to hold you back. Me I tell you. I don't even know. So but I'm just go on about my business. So guys, take care of yourself. On the deal with on the people that only can resonate to. All right. Yes, me no look like me the right person. Me know me the right person for you know, but me no look like me the right person because I can resonate to him. Just like Sean Paul. Bye bye. Have a good night.